2, 3, and Aussie's there.
Oh,
Hello,
wow.
everyone.
Oh no, I was
We're
late.
there.
Oh.
Welcome,
Hello.
one and all,
Hello,
to
hello.
another session of Dramonia. It is I, Joe Composer, the Dungeon Mistress, always benevolent, and I'm joined today with my friends. My dear friends, who sadly might not make it through tonight's session. We don't know.
No, there is literally no chance. We're all doomed. Campaign over.
It's not like you've gone through an entire maze and recruited pretty much like 75% of all the creatures that were possible to recruit.
Yeah. We didn't
Yeah,
literally go up to everyone and go, hey, do you want to fight some angels with us?
It's not like I had to go through the encounter and scream in agony trying to rebalance it for this army.
I hope we don't even fight them.
No, I mean, it's possible. You could just run through and have a relay race to the other end of the room and see if you can get Rudy or Gerald to the bottle and see what happens.
I mean, I don't even want to fight them.
What if we just, throw all the army at them and then we just sneak around the side?
What if
I was thinking that.
you just yeet the apocalypse bomb at them and run?
Yep. Whoop. Not my problem.
These are all good plans. These are all
These
good
are all
plans.
good plans.
Let's do them all at the same time.
All at the same time.
All at the same
Wow.
time. Each person has a different plan.
Speaking of persons, should we do some quick introductions?
Why not?
Yeah.
We have.
Because I don't know anyone.
You don't know? No, we're all strangers. We're not
We have
actually
no
friends.
idea.
We're all like
I've forgotten
acquaintances
you.
in passing.
I haven't seen you for a week, and I am in fact a gold.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Bulbasaurs gave it away.
Acting goldfish. What kind of memory span would a raptor have? Like, considering how would their brain structure actually look? What would their memory span?
Like a chicken's.
Literally like an egg.
You're an
No, but
egg.
You realize that pigeons can actually read, right? Pigeons
Pigeons
can learn to
can
recognize
Can
signs. Yeah.
Oh,
So
They're now smarter than me.
Animals in general are way smarter than anyone really gives them credit for.
yeah. There was they once did a test, and there was a border collie, which is supposedly the rocket scientist of all dogs, but it could pinpoint and recognize and pick out 600 different toys.
Yeah, I saw that one.
That's one smart popper.
And also could contextually learn new ones just by hearing the word and knowing that it's not the ones that exist, and then would respond to that name for that thing from then on.
Because it would just use what's the word? I've forgotten the word. I've forgotten what
The
it's
word
called.
is raspberry. There you go.
Raspberry. Wow. No, I only have strawberries actually. But
I could go for some raspberry.
Yeah, some raspberries would be nice, yeah.
I mean, I could just literally go outside and pick some from the ground.
Or we could do those intros we were going to do 2 minutes ago.
I
don't
technically
know.
we still have 6 minutes.
I know.
6 minutes to do the intros so that we can get into it.
I actually sort of want to see Josie run outside and grab one and come back with one.
I would love that just so that we'd be a little jealous. I want you to make me a little jealous, you know?
Maybe on the break.
We've got like growing wild near where I live. We've got like raspberries, strawberries, the big and small kind. We've got blackberries, and then later at the end of the summer we have lingonberries and blueberries.
That's pretty
But
awesome.
speaking of very small things, we have Cuddly Raptor playing Nana Meligora, the gnome druid. And then almost as small, we have Gooditome playing George the Starling Bard Sorcerer. We also have Wettistorm playing Arthur Orblet III, the Elven Rogue Ranger.
Indecisive.
We have Roju from Participation Award playing Gerald the Wizard, the human warlock. who's now almost a wizard.
Oh yeah.
So close.
You got the equivalent of
I'm-
half a wizard level.
Yeah, I'm infinitely percentage more wizard now.
Yeah, because you were at 0.
I had 0, yeah.
Yeah. So beyond infinite, technically.
Oh yeah.
Because
what it
infinite
means to
zeros
go
is still
even further
0,
beyond.
but you've gone up to the 0.5.
Wow.
Does the hat like add 0.005?
No,
I think the hat
is
takes
not
away.
wizard. And then we have last and least amount of body parts left. AussieDevFro playing Rudy Magic Hands McGee, the
This is so
still
true.
human cleric.
For now.
I love that it still needs a qualifier in front of it.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Still.
Still
Still
essentially
human.
technically human.
In spirit.
Yeah, yeah. We'll see for how long though. We'll see how long it sticks.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean,
Well-
as the Tim Burton once wrote for his movie Corpse Bride, it's just a temporary state.
If you can get through the anti-life shell that I can eventually make, then you gotta go. You gotta go.
What were you gonna say, Guda?
I was saying he was questionably human.
Questionably
yeah,
human.
he's on the scale of from not human to fully human. He's definitely past the middle point towards not being human.
I mean, we can test it. All Rudy has to do is detect undead and just look down.
Which
I
you
suppose.
have done a few times.
yeah.
Yeah.
True.
You literally checked yourself.
Before he
Before
wrecked
Rudy
himself.
There's an easier way. There's an easier way than using up one of your.
You don't. You're not firing an arrow at me.
I can just fire.
No, you're not firing an arrow
Is
at
that
me. I'm saying.
easier? I'm not sure
No,
that's
I'm
easier.
pretty sure.
Well,
I
he
think it's
doesn't have to use
funner.
the spell slot, so.
It doesn't use a spell slot. It's
I mean,
it's
he
a
does have a lot more
it's an
arrows
ability.
than you have spells.
That's
It's
right.
not. He just looks.
That's
He just
right.
blinks and looks down. It's fine.
It's fine.
It's fine. This is fine.
I'm sure it'll all work out just fine.
Yeah.
Wow. But how are we all? You all doing good?
Yes.
Yeah.
Everyone
Good enough.
excited?
Ready
When,
to play.
when
I'm super
D&D
excited.
comes along, I get very hot.
Nice.
I'm
Because we've
so
been going at it for a while. You're so tired.
I'm
That-
so
that's fun
tired.
enough.
If I fall asleep accidentally during battle, someone wake me up. Okay?
Then it's
We'll
your
go.
turn. Yep.
Like playing air horn, I'll be like, oh, okay, yeah.
You
Sword
put in a
whip, sword
special channel point where it says "Wake Cuddly Up" and it's just an air horn going off.
That's gonna be abused so much, though.
Oh,
Could
yeah,
it
that's
could it be Evanescence in air horns?
Wake me up. Wake me
Oh
up.
no.
Good, do you
Can
need
we-
an air horn too?
No,
today?
it's Goofy. It's the Goofy.
Wake me up
I
inside.
don't think an air horn would wake me up, Cuddly.
Oh no. Okay, look, if George and Nana are just unresponsive during battle, worse things have happened, you know?
And we're gonna assume they snuck off
Recipes.
somewhere,
Yeah.
and they are signing adoption papers.
True. This is very true.
Nana is adopting George. That's what.
Yeah.
Oh,
makes
Probably,
sense.
yeah, yeah.
But aren't they kind of like somewhat the same age?
Yeah, that's not gonna stop her. Look. She's
Nothing
got big,
stops
big
Nana.
grandma
looks-
energy.
Yeah, Nana might look young, but she's like centuries and centuries old.
True.
Mhm. So many centuries.
Yeah.
George
many
might look
That hard.
like a preteen, but he's older. I promise.
Okay.
Older
he
than
has-
Arthur?
He's old enough to
He's-
drink.
He's contextually, culturally older.
Yes.
And
For
we all
his,
think
for
he's a
his,
kid.
for his culture, he is more than a mature adult.
Yes.
True.
Soon
Fine.
he'll be through his midlife crisis.
I see Roju just wants to get at
He
it.
wants to play.
Okay, we're gonna do the thing. We're gonna do the thing. Are y'all ready?
So ready.
The vanguard of the black rebuker of fiends, paragons of dragonkind, travelers of plains, petitioned by divinities, and the most promising hope that this continent might have. After journeying to the Scorching Sea, following Arthur's direction, acquired from the sorcerer families in Tarkar, you find yourselves eventually face to face with Shams. Oldest of the Ur-dragons, Shams lay beneath the crystal sand, awaiting his time to pass, preparing to give his essence to a new life. You left Yarig, the Red Guard, to deal with an incoming assault and headed deep within the tunnels surrounding Sham's body. You found the entrance to the Reflected City, which Gerald had been told that he must traverse in order to fulfill his contract of freeing Silishgar. Within the city, you find a maze, an old civilization turned into prison pocket dimension for Silishgar and his 999 demons. The angels that you find guarding the prison threaten to end Gerald's life should he come within their domain. And they tell him to go live out whatever days he has left in peace. Plans are hatched. Gods are contacted. To see what ways the situation can be resolved. As night falls on the 8th of the month, you make your final preparations. With Nana's hearth of moonlight and shadow, you gather your resources. The hut is erected. And you have some time before you need to rest. As come dawn, you are meeting up with the Minotaurs. And you are to storm the Sanctum of the Angels. Vanguard of the Black, what do you do?
Dun dun
Ooh.
dun.
Oh, wow.
I propose that we should panic.
First of all, stop stealing my gig. Second of all, I'm trying not to, which is very difficult given the circumstances. Here's what I've been thinking. Step one, everyone except me goes and talks with the angels and does a little bit of reconnaissance and sees if maybe we don't have to murder some angels. If that all goes to hell,
Ha.
awkward choice of words.
Oh, good one.
No, it's a terrible one, Nana. If that all goes to hell and doesn't work, I think we have no choice but to use our army, I guess, that we have now, and take it by force. Then once we have the bottle, we can work out what to do with it after that. We'll have a bit more freedom to investigate it.
Gerald,
That's
a
it,
quick,
really?
quick question with that plan. I
Yes.
mean, I think we don't know exactly how Zalishka can be freed from the bottle, so I feel like we should make sure that no one does anything, no one touches it. We should be very mindful of that. Rudy is looking at Arthur while he is saying this.
Oh god, I wonder why.
We shouldn't touch it, we shouldn't pick it up, we shouldn't even look at it for a prolonged period of time. I feel like we should just concentrate on the angels in front of us, whether it is a battle or not. We should concentrate on the angels in front of us, and
So
then...
should Arthur step outside?
No, but Rudy is correct. I mean, we're not going to try and scoop this up in the middle of a conflict with angels. I don't think we can afford to take our focus off the fight. These are powerful beings, and honestly, if we have to fight them, it's probably going to need everything we've got and everyone we've got. So, that being the case, I think there's not much else to do except rest and be ready.
question for Gure. Does George still have that nice vodka? I think it
Yes,
was?
and I've been waiting for Nana to ask for it.
Oh boy.
Because we talked about it in character.
We did! One last chance, baby. Let's go. We haven't talked to enough deities yet.
I've actually been waiting for Nana to have that talk with George because George has questions.
Oh no.
So, later that evening, when they're away from Tnar and Rook, Nana would like to steal George away and turn to him.
Well,
And
just so you
Would
know,
that have
the Tanar and Rook, they wouldn't be in the dome. They'd be outside with the
she
rest
would
of everyone.
probably go away from, to be honest, everyone at the moment.
Okay.
For clarification, would this be when Rudy and Arthur were doing their thing?
This is
Or-
a separate knot. This is
It's a separate night.
This
Okay.
is a new knot. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh,
Just
would
making
he, like,
sure.
do you know
My
what?
brain.
I'm trying to think. Do you know what? She might do it in a little hot. But can you hear inside that? It doesn't matter. We're gonna do it anyway. So Nana has I checked my inventory. It looks like I still have some of the good stuff left. So Nana might make like a nice little meal. And make one extra plate. And ask George if he would like to break open the little bottle of vodka.
Rudy is immediately eyeing off that second plate. Nana, is that for someone? Is that I just might.
It might be. We may have a visitor.
You sure?
I'm just,
There's-
if
okay,
there's no
well,
one coming, I promise it's yours.
Oh, excellent. Sure. I mean, I don't want to impose. It's just that I'm still very hungry.
Does
Oh.
Rudy have any way of like containing the drool?
I don't think he does.
He doesn't
the
have
stomach
lips
open
anymore,
at
right?
this point.
So it's just like, can I have that?
He's having more and more like crater by the day.
Okay, so I imagine there's maybe a little bit of room for a fire, but if there's not, this is okay. If they're all kind of in a circle, she leaves a little bit of space, and she pours a little. I imagine we all have our little like traveling cups, and she just puts a little glass, the first glass, in front of the fresh, warm food, and just goes, "Well, Arthur, I don't know how to do this either, but Caden, if you're ever going to show up again, now would be a very good time." And just we eat a meal. We start eating. I don't know what I would have to roll to make any of this work.
Make a wisdom check. Just wisdom.
Just wisdom. Oh, I
There's
did it
no
on
way
a
to
thing that's
help with
really
that.
slow. We'll never know. We'll never know.
Is there a way to help with that, considering she asked George for the wine or the vodka and stuff?
It affects the DC.
Okay.
Oh, Nana, if ever it was a good time to roll well, this would be it. I got a 20.
Hey, that's pretty good. That's pretty good.
Right in.
Not horrible.
There we go. 20.
20.
You turn around. You've set the plate. You turn around. And almost immediately you hear the clanking of utensils. And you hear, oh, haven't had such a good meal in a fine amount of time. And you see sitting in the sand, crisscross applesauce, plate in lap, and just holding the cup of wine. Tall man, brown hair, slender, athletic looking. And at his side, sitting as taller than him when sitting, an ochre red mastiff. that's just panting and drooling in the sand.
Wait, just Nana sees this?
Do we all see this or just Nana?
Rowan?
Just Nana.
Just
Okay.
Nana. Okay.
Just Nana.
And I'm the only one who hears as well. Oh, all right. Oh, well, I must say you're a sight for sore eyes. As she
What? Just looks at himself. I bathed yesterday, I'll have you know.
That's probably better than we can claim.
Mm-hmm.
Now,
He just like takes a small sip of the drink and just looks like he's enjoying it so much.
Nana is
How can I help?
rearranging food on her plate and sliding it over to the K-hound, going, "Oh, you won't eat that. You're very picky last time. I knew you'll eat that though. You'll
Immediately start
definitely."
just like slobbering it all out.
Oh, I'll have to wash that.
Do we see the food disappearing at all?
It looks like Nana is about to pour it out on the ground and it just vanishes.
You know what?
Rudy doesn't see it. He's too distracted eating.
There you go. Yeah, just no, the second plate.
Oh, my perception is garbage anyway, so I probably wouldn't be paying attention. I'm probably like
You
too
didn't even
lost
know
in my
there was another
own
plate.
psychosis at the moment.
Mm.
Yep.
Now,
Oh, yeah. How can I help?
Kaden,
Considering how things work, sadly, I'd love to stay for desserts, but I'm afraid when I finish my drink, that's the time we have.
that is fair enough. I know you're a busy man. I just have a couple of questions, maybe even just one. I see you've met my party, and she looks around and sees that no one is looking at him and goes, "I don't think they've met you, but that's all right."
Hmm.
We have a party member who was taken advantage of at his highest moment in life, and we're trying to correct that. He was celebrating buying a cart, and he had a drink, and wouldn't you know, does not remember signing a certain contract, and I just feel like a certain someone I know may sympathize with the getting so drunk you don't remember things part.
Hey, low blow, but I get it.
Unfortunately for him, I don't think he'll meet the fate of a god necessarily, but he also doesn't want to be stuck in a bottle for however knows how long, and I'd like to know if there's a way to nullify a contract like that without potentially stealing and giving back a bottle. To skimp on the details a bit, but I was wondering if you know how to pull any strings for these little puppets down here.
Not currently, I'm afraid. Not on such short notice. I wish I could help. There's not much I can do in this situation. I suppose. Contracts with powerful beings usually I would say just make another contract with an even more powerful being, but in this case you'd have to go to Asmodeus, and that's not something I'd recommend.
Oh dear. I was hoping for something in a slightly higher plane, if you know what I mean, but
yeah, unfortunately there's not much. There are things I can do for your friend, and there are things I cannot do. I can help in certain ways, but it's not. I can't undo this. And your friend already has a connection to Nephis. as far as I'm aware. And if Nethys is staying away from it, then I don't think there's much else I could do.
That's all right, Caden. You know, I just wanted to know from a friend, you know, so, well, we've got one night to sleep on it anyway. We will consider our options, and I hope you don't take it personally if I do a little bottle thieving. I'm not really sure what will happen.
That's fine. That's fine. But I will say, and he sort of like just sloshes his drink around. Give the rest of this to your friend.
Oh, thank you.
We'll see what happens. We'll see what I can do.
And
he just puts the glass down and starts like finishing his plate, giving you a very meaningful look.
Yeah. And she just goes, look, when all of this is over, I might settle down again. I'm not sure, but, you know, don't be a stranger.
I won't. I have a feeling we'll be seeing a lot more of each other.
I don't think that's such a bad idea.
Me neither. And then he just stands up, puts the plate down, stands up, walks away. And as he reaches the border of the hearth of moonlight and shadow, he turns around, gives you a little wink. His dog gives a happy bark, but instead it just sounds like thunderclaps. And then as they pass through the exit, the border of your domain, they vanish. And the rest of you all see, suddenly, out of nowhere, there's like a clatter on this plate that Nana had set out, and suddenly it's empty.
Now, I do not remember eating that.
Rudy,
I didn't do it. I didn't
Nana
eat
told
it.
you not to.
No. I swear on my remaining ribs that I did not...
Oh no, not your remaining rib. We really need that.
I didn't eat
get rid of it.
Okay, okay, alright, you know what? The cauldron might be a little bit more empty than it was a few moments ago, but I did not eat what was on that plate.
Don't worry, I know you didn't, Rudy, and you can always have seconds, Rudy. You know you're welcome to them, but we had a guest, Gerald, this is for you. I think you should have a drink. Get your courage up for tomorrow.
Oh, you know...
I know you don't like drinking, but one will...
that is... Oh my, that is oddly bold of you, Gerald.
The glass.
Is there any more in the vodka bottle?
I don't know.
Because if so, I'm going to just...
It was not a big bottle.
So probably not.
Thank you, Nana.
He's gonna pour more in his cup.
I feel like I needed that one and probably several more.
I think you did. Now, look, Rudy, you didn't eat it because we had a guest, although I don't know that anyone could see him, but, Caden stopped by for a word, and I just thought I would ask him about nullifying contracts, and,
Caden?
look, he's just, you know, an old friend.
Another deity, Gerald.
Oh,
not everyone needs to feed their deity skulls. I'm sorry, Rudy. It's just not what happened.
I just was clarifying for Gerald.
There was a god here just now?
Yes, and a very big puppy, too. He's a big boy.
Can everyone just talk to their... Does everyone just have, like, a friendship with their gods? What's going on?
I mean, not really.
Friendship is a strong word when one has to sacrifice oneself, but yes.
Oh, he's a friend.
I think mine's a friend, yeah.
Don't you usually sacrifice yourself for your friendships?
Oh.
Maybe I am friends with Urgathoa. This requires further thought.
Friend-zoned by Urgathoa. What will we do?
Now hold on.
It's all right, Rudy.
It seems... just let it go, Rudy. It's a toxic relationship.
Oh, you have not seen anything yet, Gerald. You waited to see what I've got
That's...
That's not concerning at all.
I'm just going to pack that one away right now.
Oh, you'll all be fine.
Anyway, look, I just wanted to see if someone else could pull some strings as well. You know, you can never have too many. Well, you can't have too many cooks in the kitchen. I would know, but
This is a dig at me burning that cauldron again, isn't it?
sometimes they can help, and I just thought I'd ask about contracts. And well, it seems like there may not be much that we can do. Perhaps we can talk to those angels tomorrow and just see what we can do. You know?
Yeah,
I think that's great.
It might be fine. Maybe they'll just be like, "Hey, no problems. Go ahead and just do whatever you like without the warlock, wizard." What I don't even know what I am anymore.
Oh, you don't have to know. You're something with a W, and that's enough for us.
No, thank you, Nana. That means a lot. But I appreciate you reaching out for me, Melvora. It's this is a trying time, to say the least.
Gerald, we're not going to let you get stuck in a goddamn bottle. That's so boring.
And we got to carry you around, and
Oh, I am not dedicating
We're
backpack
already
space for
carrying
another
one
bottle.
too many bottles. Let's be
Way
real.
too many bottles.
If I look, worst case scenario, if and when I either die and get trapped in the bottle, or we fail and I get trapped in the bottle, or something else happens and I get trapped in the bottle, I want to say keep everything trapped in the bottle, but please find a way to get me out of the bottle.
We will get you out of the bottle, Gerald. We're not going to put you in a bottle. Nobody puts our baby in a bottle.
In the corner of a bottle.
In
But
the
if we
corner
did-
or in a bottle.
But if our baby was put in a bottle, whoever has the backpack, would we then have to put a sign on the backpack that says "baby on board"?
Yes.
I'm not a child.
I mean,
Don't
do
make
I
the
might-
rules.
I might next time we're back in Ebenspire, I'll get that sign commissioned.
yes,
Oh my
that's
God,
good on
so
We
you.
could also
little
just
thing.
do precious cargo.
Oh,
That
see,
also-
that
yes.
covers everything.
I
That
like
covers
that
the
one better.
bottle and the cargo and the...
We could have a whole line of novelty signs.
Let's
Can we
not.
sell one demon for each sign?
Yes. I love all these
I
ideas.
hate all of these ideas.
We're making the best of the situation of when you're trapped in a bottle, Gerald, alright?
Please at least put "if" before you say "when."
You're the one who said when.
I said "if" and "when."
Oh, sorry, yes. Okay, well, if and when Gerald gets
Oh,
trapped in a bottle.
Rudy, not the quotations. We talked about quotations.
Yes, and we talked about it, and I want you all to stop saying human, okay? That is very insulting.
What do you want us to say other than human? Undead?
We don't say the U word.
Mostly dead?
I'm going to sleep now.
Better.
Well, I don't think there's much more for it, unless anyone else has gods they want to call up on speed dial. How did you even do that, Nana? I wouldn't even begin to know where to start with getting Nethys on the line, of all things.
Well, I didn't know if it would work, but it's been a while since he stopped by for a meal, and I happen to know one of his favorite recipes, I think. So, I just thought I'd call in a little bit of a favor. And look, the drink didn't hurt. Thank you
Is
again,
that
George.
why you-
I'm sorry. I will treat you to the best bottle of wine we can find.
I understand. Oh, speaking of bottle, we now have a bottle for the demons.
You know what? Put that on the plan. That we have an extra bottle.
Extra bottle!
We have a bottle, you
We have a
know.
bottle.
Oh my god.
Maybe we can shank one with it.
I'm writing that on my character sheet.
Oh no.
Oh dear.
I mean, you could always just run up to Salishka and yell, "Mafuba!"
Oh yeah, he's the muffin boy.
get that one.
It's an old Dragon Ball.
OG Dragon
Yeah.
Oh
Ball.
my God.
The evil containment wave. For those of you who watched it in English. I
Yeah.
forgot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Literally put like, what is it, a rice cooker on the ground?
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
exactly what it is.
Ah, ah.
Yeah.
Why didn't you tell me to
Just
bring a rice cooker? Nana probably has that.
Man.
I don't know. Like,
Does
Yeah, that would've
Nana's
been all over
cauldron
that.
have a lid?
You gotta have a lid, otherwise it don't
no.
work.
Oh,
Yeah.
look, she
Also, you
might,
gotta be
but-
careful because if Salishka does anti-Mafu Bob, then you get sucked in. instead.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I bet he knows anti-Mafuba as
probably
well. Like,
does,
he just
yeah.
seems like
Yeah.
the type of archdemon who would.
I'm just hoping Judah ain't around.
Roju looks like this tangent has gone on too far. Can we
Oh.
return to the Indian?
George has questions?
Go ahead.
So,
Hey, thank you so much. Thank you so much, Everlasting Faye. I really appreciate that. Absolute champion. Thank you for the raid. Thank you.
Yes, George.
Hello, Everlasting Faye. The Chaz 69.
Please ask
Two-Ton
away.
Gaming. Hello. Hope you're all having a wonderful evening. Welcome to
How
our
do
little
you
D&D
pick-
campaign.
oh god, is that like how I pick my animal things? in the
uh,
bag? Do you just like
I hope. How'd your game go? I see you were also playing some D&D. How are you going?
Is that how you and Arthur and Rudy have been talking to your gods?
Two-Ton Gaming, thank you for the follow as well. And Faye, thank you for the follow earlier as well. Thank you.
Well,
And
we
Cosplay
also
Corgi,
said
what a
that
wonderful
we
name.
were
What a
choices,
wonderful
but,
name.
not
Thank
as
you.
many
Thank
as
you.
your
Thank you.
animal friends, I think.
For those of you rating in,
So we all have
hello,
three
I'm the one down here. I'm the one
choices.
waving at the screen right now. I'm AussieDevFro.
Oh my
I'm
God,
playing
what's
Rudy
the
Magic
city?
Hands McGee.
Calm down, like fly. Thank you.
You just did a 14-hour stream, and now you got to sleep an hour before prepping for D&D tonight. Oh, you, Everlasting Fate, you get that sleep. You get that sleep. You deserve it. You've earned it. Sleep is important. I really insist upon it. Do not worry about us. I'll take care of your wonderful community. Don't worry. For those of you coming on in, so this is our homebrew campaign, Dramonia. I'm going to get back into the game in just 2 seconds, but before I get back into it, feel free to ask whatever questions you want. I will reply, myself and the various VIPs will reply, and mods will reply via the text chat. That's how we primarily communicate while playing. But long story short, we're in a maze-like city in another plane, another dimension. We're about to do battle with some battle angels for control over a bottle that has 1,000 demons inside it. High stakes. We're probably going to get into some action really soon. I'm sorry I can't chat like this too long because I do have to get back into the game. But thank you everyone for popping on by. Ask any questions in chat you want to. I'll do my best to answer them as quickly as I can. Thank you everyone.
You're taller than me. I get it.
Okay. So, and the old friend is
His
Caden?
name is Caden. Yes.
the
Oh,
one
he's got
who
such a big
poofed
puppy.
all
You
the
should
food
see
away.
it.
The one that poofed all the food away.
Yes, he pooped all the food away.
Alright.
They don't all like the same thing. As you can see,
Right. Rudy's
Urgathor likes
bone.
bones. Caden happens to like nice drink, and I reckon he likes a nice meal to go with it too.
And Arthur's likes drawings.
He must like art, yes.
So, Gerald, if we figure out what
yes.
yours likes, maybe he won't eat your soul.
Oh
Maybe you won't have
no,
to go in the bottle.
no. Zalishkar is not actually the being that I chose in a divine petition. I was approached by Zalishkar's deity, Zuriel, who, well, I didn't know it at the time, but I believe I was approached by Zuriel, and that was at first the only one who was approaching me. But then, thankfully, Nethys came forwards and argued that perhaps they would be able to form a contract with me as long as it didn't get in the way of this contract.
Nephis
There.
likes magic. So many
Okay,
magic.
okay.
You wouldn't believe
Thank
it.
you, Nana. Thank you,
Nethys
thank
is
you.
a god of arcane Full stop, I suppose.
Mage hand for everything.
I would like to contest the oversimplification of Urgathoa and her liking of bones. That's not quite right.
Please tell us what she likes. I just got the impression. Forgive me for you offering a rib and a skull, Rudy.
It seemed very bone-centric. I
Okay,
agree.
right.
Asking for us to grab the other skull and bring it
Okay,
back.
all right. Okay, no, look. Okay, she might like bones, but there's more to it than that, all right? How do I put this?
Cartilage?
No.
Body parts?
No, nothing.
Marrow.
I'm sure she
you
has
are
some
all
good
thinking
qualities,
too literal. No.
Or she wouldn't deserve you, Rudy. If she didn't have good qualities, you wouldn't have picked her.
Yes.
Well, tell us some good qualities then, because so far it's just been terrifying.
Urgathoa is all for indulging in one's desires.
Mm-hmm.
So essentially, if one desires to have their fill of as many different types of food as possible within their lifetime, to indulge their gluttony, then Urgathoa would, appreciate it if they did indulge in their gluttony.
You know what? I knew we had something in common. There we go. She's a sensible woman.
That's why he's eating all the time.
Look, I'm not. He's got worms. You know this.
I don't have worms.
Maybe it's actually not worms.
I will take off my shirt and you can look in the cavity that used to be where my stomach is and you can see that I will not have worms.
That is why you're hungry. I take it back. That's
he's
why
just a
you're
glutton.
hungry.
It's not worms. He's just doing the Urgathoa thing. He's just a glutton.
Literally a bottomless
She
pit. I don't
also,
even know why I
it's all desires. So like, gluttony, carnal desires, that's normally included.
Don't get that one as much, but I'm here for the gluttony.
But, well, I mean, actually, Arthur might get along with her, considering how often he goes to brothels.
Don't tell him. He's out of frame. He can't hear us.
Not in this scene.
Not in
Hello?
this scene.
What is this extra wall? Hello?
Long story short, however, she is also the deity of what comes beyond death as well. It's kind of...
Undeath.
Now,
We never would have guessed that one.
Anyway, it doesn't matter. There's more to it than just bones, but bones are normally the easiest way to gain favor, I suppose.
I'm sorry for oversimplifying. She has many facets, and
But we're only exploring one, and that's bones.
and we went with the easiest description, but there are many
All
things.
I'm saying is she's the only one who has offered to help so far.
Well, true. Can't argue with that.
So, bones, magic, alcohol, drugs. And he points
Pretty
to
much sums him up.
each person in the party as he says this.
As
I
Nana
guess.
like takes a sip from her hip flask. No idea why Kaden would have wanted me.
Oh dear.
Are you still using the drunkard thing?
Yes,
on
I think
Nana?
I still have that on. Yeah.
So like you
Yeah,
just
'cause
feeling a
it's-
little bit every time.
It's not attunement based either.
Yeah,
I just get to wear it, I believe.
Yeah,
and just
it's
feel
just
every time you drink.
drinking alcohol is like taking a healing potion.
So,
I don't usually think to drink in battle though, and nor would I think Nana would necessarily, but perhaps she should
Shots,
start.
shots.
I mean,
Oh
everybody.
Yeah.
So-
Cheapest healing potions ever.
just buy some wine and done.
Just like
Yeah.
$2 swill.
What is George saying?
So, if we find out what the three gods in charge of the angels like, wouldn't that make things easier for us? If
Possibly.
gods like things and they came to you guys
Well.
because they were happy with you guys, what if we made these three gods happy before we talked to them?
I think it's less an object or item that would make them happy and more of an ideal or some way of proving oneself as living up to the ideals of the deities that they serve. And I mean, you all saw how they reacted to Nana when Nana held Seren Ray's blade up.
And didn't Nana just prove herself with the?
Oh yes, the
room?
big old war brush.
So Nana is our
This is true.
champion.
I mean, Nana's always a champion, but
Oh,
I mean,
thank
in
you,
this
Ruby.
case, very
You
literally,
flatter
it
me.
could be our champion. I mean, at the very least, in our discussions tomorrow, it would definitely help. Hey,
Well, she's certainly the best of us. I'll say that much.
Oh, I don't think so.
Oh no,
You're
you
no,
certainly are.
no, keep going, but no.
but yes, I think it would be very prudent if we are going to have a discussion with the angels tomorrow to allow Nana to at least demonstrate that she has acquired another token from a deity that...
I'm pretty sure that in the discussions with the angels tomorrow, literally everyone should shut up except for Nana and George.
Me.
I literally hate you.
I understand.
If I'm talking tomorrow, someone's got to talk to me about God etiquette because that's out of my reach.
Oh no!
How do you talk to?
Nana because she's polite. You're just because you're very persuasive.
Oh, so I don't
And
need
you're-
any like.
Whereas
etiquette
this one, and he points to Rudy, is kind of Saren Ray is his ex, and
Oh, this is
this one
true. They
points
do
at
have
or-
Arthur.
a God?
in a manner of speaking, in the
no.
same way that Urgatho friend-zoned him.
Oh my god.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
No, now what have I done?
See, he was with Urgathoa, and then he dumped her for Saren Ray, and then he dumped Saren Ray to go back to Urgathoa.
See, when you put it like that, you make me
And now
sound
he's with
terrible.
Arthur.
Oh yes, that's
I'm not
definitely-
with any...
And the other one's Arthur. So that's
Arthur, I
think-
don't know how to tell you this, but your boyfriend's kind of a player. I'd look out for that.
I don't consider him as my boyfriend. He's
Oh, friends.
I don't consider... No,
friend
that's
zone
not...
again. Ouch.
Why is this a discussion? We are about to do battle with angels that are literally designed for only one thing, and that is for killing us. And we're
Way to
talking
go!
about
We
him...
just
Trying
calmed
to take
Gerald
my
down.
mind off it, Rudy.
and as for talking tomorrow, I haven't said a damn thing so far. I've been listening like a good little boy, so I think I should be able to talk tomorrow.
To the
You
angels
never
that
know. Arthur
would-
has his moments. I think
That's
we
true.
should all
That's
ask.
absolutely true.
hopefully,
Arthur, run
whatever-
it by Nana first.
Wait, hang on. If Arthur is allowed to talk, then I say that I should be allowed to talk.
No.
If we're letting... Look,
Let him
So
talk.
the plan
I
is
know-
Nana talks and I
Yeah,
assist.
you're right. That was mean, Rudy.
no, I do
apologize.
understand. No, it's okay. I
Run it by
understand.
Nana first.
Look, I don't think we can do any worse than we're already doing. So surely a
just-
couple
no, no,
extra mouths wouldn't hurt.
I just don't want you all to go in there and start and make them kill you all before we get a chance to go in together. You know,
Oh, don't worry. I'm probably the only one who could get one shot by them.
well, you're the only one who could probably get out of there in a jiffy. Well, you and George, I suppose, but I just don't want all of anyone dying before they, have had a chance to.
Nobody dies before you do. We got it.
No,
No.
nobody
Everyone
dies.
dies before me. That's fine.
No. You all misunderstand. Nobody dies because I'm here.
Right.
Yes, and that's why you need to be very nice to these angels.
I'm always nice. Name one time I'm not nice.
Yesterday.
Excuse
Meanwhile, you guys are talking. Arthur's putting up his plate. And he's like, I'm not dealing with this crap, and goes to sleep.
You know what? I think we should follow Arthur's lead here and all get a good night's sleep. I think we're just beating around the same bush. We're going to talk to the angels tomorrow. Nana's going to do most of the talking. George, you're going to back Nana up with the persuasive tongue of yours. And Arthur and I are going to stand there and look pretty.
Arthur rolls over. I can't look pretty. I don't have my makeup. And rolls back over.
You're certainly fine, Arthur. Gerald struggles out.
As you all settle down, is Rudy going to do the thing we discussed?
Oh,
Now.
eyebrows.
I was gonna.
Not your last rib. Not
Now?
this. Not your last rib.
Does it have to be done now? Or could it be done tomorrow?
Doing it now would give you the most bang for your buck, since you have a long rest.
Okay. Yeah. No. That makes a lot of sense. Okay. So, before. Okay. Before going to sleep, Rudy will. Would actually tap George on the shoulder. George, can I have a moment of your time and maybe a little bit of assistance?
Can't have my rib.
I don't want.
I was literally thinking the same thing.
No, I don't. No, George, I don't need your rib. I just need to know. Can you know that thing that you can do that allows us to, I don't know, be inspired or whatnot?
When I like slap you on the back and say, "You got this, champ,"
I would love one of those.
George kind of rolls over, extends one arm from underneath himself, lightly pats Rudy on the back.
Amazing.
You got this, champ. Wake me up if you don't.
I fear I won't have a chance to, but thank you, George. That works wonderfully.
Are you just doing it, or are you actually giving a bardic inspiration?
I'm actually giving this.
Oh, thank God. I was worried for a second.
That was just like literally
It
a
was-
like, yeah, you're fine.
It was iffy. Let's be real. I love it.
Because things could have gone really bad if you didn't. All right, cool.
No,
Alright.
you actually get the inspiration.
Thank you.
I believe that's a
thank you,
D10.
excellent
It is.
because Rudy's gonna need it, because as Rudy settles in for rest time, he pops
So,
open.
nightcap.
Yep, he takes a little nightcap of a little vial that may or may not contain the
Oh, no.
venom from the purple worm.
What?
If you had said that, George,
Fuck's sake. All right.
That's
Look
a-
at that man.
You
George
sip
could've
it
I
been
wouldn't know
down.
this.
Roll a Constitution saving throw.
No.
All right,
Big money.
19.
That's
It's
good.
exactly what you needed.
Oh,
You are
never
not
mind.
dying today.
Whew.
Oh my
But-
gosh.
Since we discussed this, you
Yep.
still roll full damage. Roll me
Yeah.
the 12d6.
12d6. Thank you very much.
Please
Okay,
roll
so-
poorly.
That's a
One,
good
two,
reason to do
three,
it before a
four,
long
5,
rest.
6, 7, 8. Okay, 12d6. Roll to everyone. Whoa, that's a lot of dice. I see a lot of ones, but that's okay.
There's a lot of...
39.
Oh, that's nothing.
You take
That's nothing.
39 poison damage,
Mm-hmm.
and then you gain 39 temporary hit points.
Huh?
All right. All right. I like it.
We in business.
He hurts himself to heal.
Urgathoa
Mm.
grants her blessing. As you drink it, as you feel the venom start churning your insides, there's a cold embrace, but it's comforting. As you get closer to death, you get closer to the pallid princess. And there's a comforting sensation as you just lay there and let your body be racked by the toxins. And after a while, the sensation passes. But you are still here. Once again, affirming your own belief in immortality.
Mm-hmm. So, yes.
So, for those wondering, by clearing the saving throw of DC 19, Rudy has gained another little caveat to his god feat, where if he takes poison damage, he still takes the damage, but then gains that many temp hit points.
Mm.
That's pretty good.
So now
That
by
is
having
very
the...
good.
As Urgathoa is the goddess of disease.
Cue him being like, I'm invincible in the morning. Like,
No,
okay, Rudy.
now, yeah, so now Freddy takes his long
shut
rest.
up and let me sleep.
No, I drank the
No,
poison.
that's fine, Rudy. You drank what?
The inspiration, does that wear off with time, or?
It lasts for 10 minutes, I believe.
Oh yeah, okay, that's a good, yeah. That's why Rudy wanted the inspiration, just in case, you know.
That's it.
Yeah.
Yes, for 10 minutes.
If it had been, if he had failed the saving throw, it would have been a one-time effect.
Hmm.
But yeah, no. Orgathoa is very, very pleased with your self-sacrifice.
All right. Rudy has happy dreams tonight then.
You dream of feasts. Honestly,
Oh,
you dream of hedonistic thrills.
Oh, this is brilliant.
Just in your dreams, you're almost in this space where anything you want just appears before you.
Arthur appears in front of Rudy.
Oh,
But his mouth is stitched shut.
Oh my god.
This is a
And he
weird
has a little
desire to
jester's
go on.
he has a little jester's hat on.
As Rudy's having those dreams, Gerald
Oh my.
is having a very different dream. Gerald, you're in a small, not really a tavern. It's more like a trading post. But you're having a drink. You're celebrating. You've just bought your first cart and made your first delivery. Your first ever payday.
Oh!
That's sad.
Oh,
Another round for the tavern.
You look around. It's you, and there's just this
This is like
half
one other
orc.
person.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a half orc standing behind what is essentially just not really. It's not a bar. It's just like a work desk. And this person has just been sharing drinks with you, and you've been putting money on the counter.
That's
But money's still there. You're convinced. You're just having a grand old time.
Yeah. I'm like
Celebrating.
clapping this orc on the back and going, I have finally taken myself out of the slums, friend. Ugh.
Oh, well, good for you. Good for you.
We
You
celebrate
have a
today.
few drinks. You celebrate. Yeah, he's like playing along, enjoying the company and the jovial attitude. You're in a pretty small timbering, lumber village to the west on the continent, near the deep wood. When suddenly this half-orc looks, what's happening out there? And you look behind you and you see through the little windows. You see orange and yellow lights. The orc walks out, and as he opens the door, you see flame. And he starts yelling. He runs out and he starts yelling. The door slams shut. And suddenly you realize they're screaming everywhere. And you look around, and the building that you're inside has started burning. You run outside, and you see masked figures. You see this half-orc you just shared drinks with. Several knives in his back. He's being dragged up to a pyre. You look around, and there's just dozens of these cloaked figures. Some of them have spears, some pikes, and they're making this massive pyre, and just below it, one person is making like a circle in the dirt, forming some sort of pattern in the dirt. And as you walk up, someone stabs you as well, in the back. You lurch forward, down on all fours. Everything's burning. This was supposed to be your day. Everything was changing. You finally made it out. You were on the straight and narrow. After years of struggle, you made it away. You're free. You were going to make a life for yourself. For the first time, you feel mad, angry, furious. You scream out in rage, and suddenly 3, 4 of these cloaked figures are launched away from you. Another stab in your back. You lurch forward. Everything's on fire. And as the rage and the sorrow grows within you, this wasn't how it was supposed to be. You were having a great time. You see Flora, the local druid who keeps the trees growing. She's been dismembered.
Oh.
She's burning. You see all the villagers, even the children, laying on this pyre. You fall to your knees as the blood from this pyre pools into the circle around you. And you just have this overwhelming sensation within you. You look at your hands, and it's like they're on fire from the inside. You can see lightning in your own veins, fire underneath your skin. Like you're burning up. It's like you're about to explode your brain. Your head is pounding. And then a voice. I can make it go away. You hold your head. It's about to explode. Don't know what's going on.
Wasn't supposed to be like this.
Pressure is just bearing down on you. It's like an external and internal pressure just tearing you apart. And then the voice says, I can make it better. All you need to do is agree. And suddenly before you lays a book with a page open. Sign your name. And the pain goes away. The fear goes away. The images of blood and fire will be yours. They won't be used against you. They are yours to control. I can give you the life you want.
It hurts too much. Make it stop. I don't want any of this. I just want to live my life. I'll sign whatever you want.
And the book just flips open. And you see this long pages upon pages of text. And then on the last page, there's just an empty line.
Just put it
As you
under my
hold your
hand.
hand out, blood drips from your fingers onto the page, and your name fours on the line. And as the book slams shut, your vision fades to black. The pain is gone. You're exhausted. You dream of fire and darkness. You dream of burning without feeling pain. You dream of weaving firestorms. You dream of conquering. You dream of torture, but you're enjoying it. As the dream fades, the light of dawn trickles through the treetops between the buildings into your face. As you now remember the full extent of what happened that night.
Shit. I'm just.
Wow.
And that is because you shared the drink with Cade and Kalia. He
Ah.
removed he essentially made it so you could remember when you were drunk.
Oh shit.
What a legend! Okay. Shout out to. Okay.
Yeah.
Thanks, Kaden.
I'm just sobbing,
Oh.
just in tears. It's like, I remember everything. I remember.
Is this morning?
How late in the night would this be?
This would be at the morning, but there's more. George.
Yes.
Your dreams sometimes come in visual forms, sometimes they're abstract, sometimes lucid, sometimes they're more just music. memories auditory. But this is different. You can see perfectly clear the surroundings, and you know instantly, even though you might not have seen clearly before, you're standing in the wastelands of the Star Wilds. The wild, opalescent flowers growing upon rocks, reflecting the open astral space above you. Nebulas, galaxies, stars, lighting up the sky so bright it's near blinding. You can see it. And all around you, you see hooded figures. And one figure speaks and says, George, your intercessions with fate has granted you this audience. This is the divine petition.
Oh shit!
Okay, everyone stay calm. Stay calm. Okay.
I'm not calm.
There is but one rule. Those who would petition George speak their names and present their boons. And George, you may choose one, or you may choose none. They are all just wearing gray hoods all around you. Small figures, tall figures, some flying in the air, some standing on rocks. They are surrounding you. So many. One small, cloaked figure. Everyone wearing the same monotone gray cloaks. One steps forth, short, and speaks. Guess I'll go first then, I suppose. And you hear the voice that had called out the rules as now speaking. Caldera, the calamitous turn. And as the figure takes their hood off, you see before you a halfling with the ginger blonde curls and large freckles. And he says, Hello, George. Well, I petition to you as one of the goddesses of confidence, trickery, and luck. And I offer to you a piece of my luck. I like you. I like your pranks. Fairly harmless. You might steal here and there, but you've never really hurt anyone for a good laugh. What I ask of you is to challenge authority where the authority is faulty. To protect your friends and those in need. And pull harmless pranks wherever you can. However, you must never watch someone get hurt by a bully and do nothing. You must never leave a friend in need. And you must never claim that it was all on you when it was actually just pure luck. Fortune is a grand force in life. Another figure uncloaks themselves, but you find another cloak underneath, empty. Standing before you is sleeveless, faceless. You see no arms, but instead just two long gloves crossed in front of the body. I petition George And the Master of Ceremonies says, now speaking, Norgorber, Blackfinger, Father Skinsaw, the Grey Master, Reaper of Reputation. While your tricks may be harmless, you weave lies like a spider does their silk and webs. I can offer you true deception. I can offer you the craft of making even the gods believe your words. Last but not least, I can make you rich. And you can have any wealth you wishes. What I ask of you might be a bit more than Caldera. My edicts are to keep as much of your own identity secret as possible. For your own survival, for your own goals, no sacrifice is too small. And any advantage given must be used. The anathema of my beliefs are to freely give away information about yourself. Share secrets without any benefit, or show mercy. He takes a step back, and a third figure steps forward.
Holy shit.
This one does not uncloak themselves. Instead just says, George, I had my eye on you, but you did something that I cannot forgive. And then she uncloaks herself. The Master of Ceremony speaks. Speaking, Desna, the Song of Spheres. You see before you a woman dressed in silks, woven with butterflies and just patterns of stars and moon, night skies. I would gladly give my boon to you, George. But it is anathema for my believers. To corrupt the dreams of others, even should they be your enemies.
Oopsies.
How bad?
If you were to repent, I would still offer you my aid. But you must never do so again. And you must suffer the consequences. I am the goddess of dreams, the night, and travelers. What I ask is that you aid those you travel with, to explore new places far and wide, to express yourself vividly, to enjoy life to its fullest. But I ask that you never willingly cause anyone fear or despair, corrupt anyone's dreams, literal or figurative. And you must never act against your own beliefs. The Master of Ceremony speaks again. George, it is up to you. You may choose one or you may choose none. All figures stand in silence, waiting. The wind howls around you. The stars above are moving ever so fast, like time is just winding forward. You see swirling galaxies and nebulas are born and break down. Time seems infinite as you make your choice.
Can I have a moment to collect my thoughts?
Mm.
This, I am a very sleepy Kuda, and I...
You take this opportunity to go on a quick little break,
Yes, please!
refill drinks, go to the bathroom.
That would be
Yeah.
cool. Mm.
Oh, you got 3. That's so cool.
Yeah, that's so cool. Oh my god.
I love how Desna was like, and we're like, worth it.
It was worth it. It was still so worth it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Josie, I have a question in chat that directly relates
to
the Divine Petition. What's stopping you from picking all and then Red Dead Redemption style killing everyone that has a problem with your crimes?
Well, first off, the rules is choose one or none. So this is like the actual rule is that you can have one or none.
Yeah.
But based off the gods that are petitioning me, at least the
I
first
can show
two,
you what they look like. I actually ran and brought the book
Yes.
with the images.
Nice.
Hey,
But
fashion-
And I'll run.
plus lying, which are the first 2 gods, wouldn't that mean it would be good for me to pick all 3 and not follow the rules?
So
George trying to
this
find
is-
loopholes.
this is Desna.
Oh,
Yeah.
she's so pretty.
So pretty.
At Arthur almost,
Yeah,
Yeah.
Arthur almost.
Arthur almost.
Let's see.
Let's be real. Arthur almost a lot of things, but doesn't. Well, he's not here. I can
This-
say it.
This is Norgorber.
Ooh.
So cool.
Oh, I see.
Mm.
That's like the vibe that Rudy's going for at the moment.
Kinda, actually, which
Yeah,
terrifies me.
Like kind of a ninja thing. Yeah.
And this is Caldera.
Yeah.
My
Yes.
I feel like
That's-
she and George would be.
I totally thought it was the gnome lady for a second, and I was like,
Oh.
ooh, ooh, and then I was like, oh no, it's a new one. It's a new one.
Oh, you mean Nivi?
Yes, Nivi. Yes, I love her. She's so
Mm.
cool.
Mm.
Josie,
She's-
do you
Yeah.
do me? I'm sorry. Finish your thought, and then I have a question.
No, I was just gonna go rant off about how cool Nivi is.
No, she's
Okay.
great.
She literally won her divinity in like a game.
Ooh.
Like she literally traded it. She
Yeah, I
like
was
argued
so-
another god to share their divinity with her.
I was
My
like,
question is, I was trying to type notes as you were talking, so then I could
Okay.
like consider it. But I
Okay.
didn't pull up my notes fast enough for the first god. Can you go over that one again?
Caldera?
Yes, please.
Okay, I'm gonna send you. Everyone in chat is gonna see me send you a DM
okay,
right
I'll be
now.
right back.
I can
will
put it
take
in the dice tray.
Right back.
anything
Oh.
works.
It was I sort of gathered it was essentially like
Caldera says, written as is in the books. Seek out and challenge oppressors and tyrants, defend friends and the innocent, engages mischief that doesn't harm. And then the anathema is suffer a bully's insult to you or another without retort, abandon friend in need, or attribute a lucky turn to your own skill.
All right. And can I see Desna's real quick too? Your
Yes.
notes are so much more organized than mine.
These aren't my. I'm copy pasting from a website.
Oh, well, that makes sense.
Uh,
Still more
Here we go.
organized.
Yeah. Desna says, aid fellow travelers, explore new places, express yourself through art and song, find what life has to offer, and then you are not allowed to cause fear or despair, cast dream to use nightmares or similar dream corrupting magics, or engage in bigoted behavior.
Let me just check my spells real quick.
You're still allowed to cast dream, but you're not allowed to. But yeah, causing fear is also one
Yeah,
of the
that's
no-nos.
what I'm checking in my spells. I'm pretty sure I have more than one that does that. Or at least one. I'll be fine.
Does- Does anyone want to buy a 10-year-old and a 6-year-old? Actually, in fact, I'm giving them away.
I'm pretty sure you can't say that live.
I'm pretty sure that's illegal.
Pretty sure TOS says somewhere you cannot sell your children on live
No
stream.
child trafficking.
No,
here.
we are not. No.
Yeah.
Orb is
Dang.
mistaken. His children aren't for sale. He loves them dearly.
Yes, I do love them
Yeah.
dearly, but God, they are the ones making me go grey right now.
Loves
Well,
them
we
dearly.
can't see it.
No,
Did Desna? Because I know the other ones implied what kind of boon they would be giving, but I didn't hear Desna make any such implications,
She
right?
did not
Yeah.
that I heard.
She didn't.
Yeah.
She there is one, but there's also a drawback because she's like, you did a boo boo.
Yeah.
Right.
So I know which one I'm not doing.
Okay, which one are you not doing?
The second one. And for-
Norgober?
Yes. Unfortunately, a lot of the things that he meant is the exact opposite of what George actually likes. Even in
Yes.
Heart of Hearts.
He has an eye on George, considering George's time doing what he did some
Yes.
time ago.
Yes.
Because one of Norgerber's titles is the Reaper of Reputation, and he's like a stealer of secrets and like blackmailing and stuff like that.
Right.
Yes. Which George might be good at.
Doesn't mean he likes it.
Doesn't mean he likes it or did it. Yes.
Hmm.
I-
Didn't take joy in it.
sorry, just gonna deal with
The
the kids
other
again.
two.
You're good to start.
Evil Dua, thank you for the raid. Perfect
Hey.
timing. We're in the middle of our break.
That's-
Welcome in, Raiders.
Hello, Raiders. That actually times up well because I was about to ask Josie. We had a raid over here as well. Would we be able to do a quick character, like just who we are round recap again? Just like the players
Yes,
and the
definitely.
characters again. I think that would be quite useful to all these lovely new people that we're all meeting today.
Hello, new people.
We can definitely do that. We're gonna do exactly that. Cuddly just returned. Cuddly, we've had some raids coming in, so we're gonna do a quick recap of introductions of players and
Perfect.
characters.
And none of the raids saw me spill my mug of water myself, did they?
At least it wasn't wine all over your keyboard.
Never
I
let
have
that
a
go.
sippy cup now. I have a sippy cup now. Reason.
way back when we were in single digits amounts of sessions, Cuddly showed up and then had to emergency get the fuck out because she spilled wine all over her desk and
I
keyboard.
wasn't even drinking it. I hadn't even drunk more than 2. I was just gesticulating wildly, and
I'm not sure if Caden would be proud or disappointed.
I think
Evil
it would've
Goa
been
says that he was lurking in chat and saw the spill before the raid came through.
No.
Oh.
No.
Yes, we're gonna do some roundabouts. For those who don't know, I'm Josie Poser. I'm an RPG streamer, and I'm the dungeon mistress of this campaign that has been going on for, can you believe it, over a year and a half now. Literally.
Crazy.
Yeah, and since Orb seems to be running back and forth, why don't you take this opportunity to introduce yourself and your character?
I am Arthur Orbit the Third. Streaming name is Wettest Orb. Essentially, Arthur is just the chaos. Essentially, he's good with an arrow, not good at talking. Sometimes comes up with a good plan here and there. But essentially just here to make the party's life a little bit more hellish, a little bit more fun, a little bit more chaotic. And if you want to ask what I am like as a streamer, I'm like that as a streamer as well. I'm here to cause chaos to these guys as well. That's me.
That's you. What about Gouda, our guest turned cast member?
Yes, surprise, Guna.
I am gonna tell. I play George the Bard Sorcerer, who is currently being petitioned by 3 gods and is only slightly overwhelmed with indecision.
Big music, eh?
Yeah, sorry. I forgot that I had another sound lined up for when the Divine Petition happened.
I love it.
Much less sinister.
Yeah,
This is what was supposed to be playing
right.
when I did that.
Bow.
Huge shout out to Siren's Game, by the way.
Yes.
Yes.
Roju,
Ah,
why
yeah.
don't you go next?
Sure. Hello. Some people know me as Roju. Others know me from the channel Name Participation Award.
I don't know you at all.
Wow. How dare. Anyway, I play Gerald, the wizard, who's actually a human warlock. And shortly before your raids, probably, you would have learned that essentially he was kind of bullied or forced or accidentally came into signing an infernal contract. And we're kind of coming to what may or may not be the culmination of said contract. So yeah, it's all coming to a head.
This is very different in vibes.
It's incredibly different vibe.
This is less scary Star Wars Wilds and more like Meadow in Ireland.
That is exactly. It's called the Fairy Picnic.
I was literally going to say we're in the Feywilds.
Star Wilds,
Is
but close.
I'm currently running some music from the official sound set of Dungeons and Dragons Wild Beyond the Witchlight.
Wow.
Oh, what about Aussie? Introduce yourself and your character.
That's right. I'm AussieDevFro. I'm playing Rudy Magicans McGee, the party's Grave Domain cleric, who is most certainly a cleric, might possibly be human, according to everybody else. Definitely a cleric. Yes, absolutely. Yes.
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
Cuddly. Your turn.
Cuddly raptor. Yes.
I thought that was it for a second.
That's it.
None.
Quotations. That's it. I play Nana Melavora, who is not actually a Nana, but everyone calls her Nana. She's got big grandma energy. She is a gnome druid. She loves to cook. Thinks all her magic comes from her food, and she's kind of right. Doesn't
Okay,
really
before
buy
we get
into
back,
gods.
before we get back into it, before George makes his choice, I have to go to the little room.
Now you've got even more
Right.
time to deliberate today.
Actually, I also need to as well, so I will.
I'll be
yeah,
right
yeah, yeah. We'll hold the fort
Well,
down.
We
Would
will.
anyone like to bounce ideas off?
Yeah, I want you to tell
Yeah.
us what you're thinking. I want you to talk us through what is in your
Okay.
mind, is in George's mind.
Lead us through
Alright.
the process.
So, I know who I want to pick OOC out of character,
Mhm.
and that's the first one.
I think that's a great fit, to be honest, but I don't want to sway your decision.
However, because of George and the situation that he's currently in, and he knows in character that Desna is one of the gods of the angels in this place,
Yeah.
at least a part of his mind would go, maybe I should go with her because it might help. But he's also not a complete dumbass and also knows that the repenting thing could actually hurt the party more. Or
Yeah.
being aligned with her could mean that we no longer have the option to fight these gods, even if the gods deny us.
So I'm also wondering, not because I don't want to sway your decision, but I kind of wonder, because you said that the repenting thing was kind of like, and I wonder if she would kind of know that as well. Like, she put her shit out there, but is she really expecting George to repent on something that he frankly thought was a great idea and had a lot of fun doing? Let me tell you.
George, I feel
So
like
I'm
George would
also
rather have
wondering,
fun.
like, if you were like, yeah, I choose Desna, and she was like, if she was just like, reject. I don't know.
Well, I think the best thing that you can do is just ask, what would George do? Just
George would ask
Because it doesn't matter
questions.
about the game, the campaign, or what we're in right now. What would George do? What would
Well, yeah,
George believe is the right choice?
That's what I'm saying is what the confliction is. Because George, because me out of character, I know I want the first one.
Yeah.
I love that one for you. That would be great.
Yeah. But
It's
George,
just so spicy.
Would George not want the first one?
no, he would, but he also has the conflict of he knows the situation that they're in, and he would feel kind of like he should do the thing that might help the party more. But he's got to ask questions first to see if it would be.
Yeah.
He's got to ask Desna a few questions.
So, as we have the proper music going now,
Oh, yeah.
We should get on with it.
And we're all back, I see.
Yes.
Yes.
All back, all good.
all back, all good. I'm gonna lower the music
Oh,
a little bit. It's kind of
Don't
loud in my
mind
head.
me for a second. Nothing's happening.
Uh-huh.
It's all
What?
good. Yep. Shh. No, it's fine.
My nervousness is building as we're about to get back into it.
It's fine.
George, you stand among these cloaked figures, 3 of them having revealed their forms to you. You've made up your mind to not choose the second one.
Yes.
Sensing that you've made up your mind, Norgruber puts his cloak back on and disappears into the masses of gray hoods and empty faces. The floor is yours.
Well, may I ask a few questions? I've never really been in front of gods before. I don't know what's okay or not. So, hi. And he kind of waves.
The Master of Ceremonies speaks. You may ask any question you want, but you might not always like the answer.
Well, that's just life. Miss Desna, ma'am.
She nods. And she does have one of those I'm not angry, I'm disappointed looks.
Oh my
Oh, not off to a great start.
Disappointed fairy lady.
Yikes.
Yeah.
Disappointed fairy mom.
Kind of scratches the back of his head nervously. So I guess you're mad about the time that I gave the one person a nightmare, but and yeah, that was bad. Yeah. But she did hurt my friends, and you said aid fellow travelers, and I was aiding fellow travelers. But you're right, that was my bad.
The mom looked at Josie's delivery.
It's too on point. It's so on point.
I just imagine the other goddess just snickering.
Oh my god.
No, Caldera, if you look at Caldera, she's giving the oh shit, you're in trouble look.
Okay. So, you said I would need to repent. I've never
Yes.
really, well, I've never really met a god, so I don't really know what a god like wants for repentance. What would I have to do?
I am the goddess of travelers, among other things. And you've traveled far and wide, further than your friends might believe. Beyond the plains, you've gone and returned. I cannot give you a time frame. But I will need to take your sense of direction away for some time. You've strayed from the path I would have given you. I've simply shown you how lost you are. But, in return, you will also have my blessing.
What is a blessing?
That I cannot say.
Damn gods.
So by losing my sense of direction, does that mean in the way that I was already able to see, I would no longer have that as well? Or
It is hard to explain the loss of a sense. But no, it would simply be that you would find yourself lost. More than you'd perhaps prefer. It would be hard for you to distinguish which way is forward. You might find yourself detached from your friends more than you'd wish. Finding your way by way of markers may no longer be possible.
that, I'm not gonna lie, sounds terrifying. I don't really understand what a blessing is, so this seems very...
The blessing, however, is of grand proportion. That is all I can tell you for now.
Will I be able to help my friends?
Definitely.
Okay. Hold that thought, I'm gonna ask them some questions.
He just gives you a patient nod.
So, can't attribute luck to my own skill, but isn't luck a skill?
She frowns her brows. No.
Fair enough.
No.
Love that.
Puts no GTFOs out.
Well, that would make the decision easier. But...
Oh, that's so funny.
So I can never suffer a bully's insult without a retort. So I just have to basically be sassy like I normally am, and that's fine? Or do I have to, like, talk back? Like, tell them, like, call them on their shit?
Yeah. You just can't let bullies go free. You gotta stand up to it. Yeah.
What?
Now, I will be honest and say I am not quite as high and mighty as the Song of Spheres over there, but I can still be of help. Definitely.
Spears over there. Excuse me while I
sass.
die.
Oh, dear.
Okay, I'm done. That's where I'm done.
Okay. I have succeeded this stream. No,
I broke out. Yep.
Yep.
We can continue. I'm leaving. There.
What if speaking up in a moment against a bully will let the bully continue later? What if staying silent in a moment will help bring down the bully's downfall later? Sometimes it's not always best to speak up in the moment.
So it's not so much about the moment. It's about showing them that their actions cannot go unanswered. They need to know that they can't get away with that shit.
I don't disagree with you. Sometimes you gotta be more crafty to let them know they can't get away with it. Because if you talk in the moment, or if you show in the moment, you can easily be pushed down. Sometimes you gotta wait.
Not if it's at the cost of someone else.
What if it's at the cost of me and not someone else?
I mean, that's different, but what if the bully's after one of your friends? Are you just gonna do nothing?
No.
Even if you'd prefer staying quiet until later?
He kind of opens his mouth and closes for a moment. I don't know. I would like to say no. But sometimes it's hard. Even for me. So, standing up for what I believe in, helping others seems to be what both of you kind of believe in. But on different paths. It's literally a crossroads, except for gods, instead of demons.
This sunset is literally called Crossroads.
Oh, right. We planned this? We planned this.
Oh. Oh my gosh. My brain is trying to load right now. I'm sorry.
You got this, Gune.
I feel
got
like I'm
this.
taking too long to think about this, but my brain is still trying to catch up and process everything.
No, this is a big moment. You gotta.
Yeah.
There's no
gotta-
wrong decision.
there's
You
no
gotta
rush.
Yeah.
figure
there's
out
no-
what
it's true.
George would most aspire to of those
Mm.
options.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah,
you're right. Don't always like the answer you're given.
yeah.
And remember, you can still pick none.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
You can still pick none.
That's true. I don't think none is an option in this case.
It's always an option.
Well, yeah, but it's not one of the two leading options. I'll put it that
Okay.
Suddenly, the shadowy liar guy goes, "Oh me." Total 180. He's like, "Fuck it, him." I don't know.
Flip a coin.
I might have to.
Yeah.
Do I have any coins?
Roll
I have my
roll a
wallet.
dice.
I have plenty of coins in my wallet.
Tell me a coin flip just automatically results in the fucking luck god.
I mean, that technically you're not wrong.
All right,
I'm gonna say
Josie.
I'm gonna call heads for Desna, tails for Caldera.
All right, I was about to ask you to call it. I'm so anxious. It's heads.
That's Desna.
That's Desna.
Oh, oh.
You okay?
How do you
If
do
you're
you
having
feel?
second thoughts, you can still take it back. This is ultimately your choice. And if you're
Yeah.
like,
And
I'm
if,
okay with going
if you're
with
like
the coin
immediately
flip.
disappointed with the result, then
Yeah,
you should probably pick the other one.
I'm
Yeah.
not immediately disappointed. I'm just trying to figure out how George is going to turn down a god. He's not Rudy.
oh my
Rudy-
god.
Oh, yes.
Rudy's-
Yeah, he's never
Rudy's
dated around like
golden.
that.
It will never lose my. It's living rent free in my brain when Aussie pulled that line. Lies
Yeah.
are necessary.
Lies are necessary. That was the line.
And our jaws dropped to the floor. We had to pick them back up.
Yeah.
We were just
Yeah.
like Rudy,
Like,
just
really?
no lower jaw.
Such it was. I was not. I did not believe that.
I
gonna
was
happen.
shooketh for weeks. Just kidding, I was not, but you know.
Oh.
I was shooketh for the rest of the session.
Anyway, it's George's time. Limelight.
The tangent has now made me second guess things because now my over anxiety. No. Coin flip
There's
does not. It's fine.
Yeah.
Otherwise, I'd be here all night, and that's not
Mostly.
the goal.
you know.
He'll turn back to the first goddess again. I cannot
Mhm.
remember her name for the life.
Caldera.
Kalira, thank you.
Caldera.
Caldera. Miss Caldera. While a lot of your ideals line up with mine, actually, incredibly so, it's amazing. I don't know if I'm ready to speak out every time yet. I don't know if I still have a lot of fear because of things, and I'm not sure if I'm ready for that yet.
That's all good, kiddo.
I'm sorry, and I'm thankful for you considering me.
Anytime. She backs up into the crowd and disappears. As a cross, Desna steps forward into the open area with you. She kneels down. She opens her gowns and offers you an embrace. Let's go on a journey, George.
Wonka?
Let's travel the stars.
Now, chat, you know what they say about getting into vans with strangers?
Don't trust the guy.
Getting into gowns with deities.
I was thinking, is this George's sexual awakening?
Oh my
Mommy,
god.
sorry. Sorry, fairy. Mom, sorry.
Love this. You killed Darcy. You killed 2 players.
Oh
already.
no. Darcy and I both are we're dead.
Oh, there goes that day of resting my lungs again.
Oh,
Yep. All
Oh.
right.
There goes
George is gone. Bye. Get back here.
All right. Journey.
As she embraces you, the dreams fade away, and you return to normal slumber. And in these dreams, you fly, you soar effortlessly through the astral sea, across the realms, seeing the planes from afar, and hearing the music of the cosmos. As you all come to the next morning, while the inside of the dome is comfortable, you've still been sleeping on sand. and the constant noise of sandstorms has been in your ears. You all wake up with your own little quirks. Gerald streaks down his face. Looks like
Oh
he's
god,
been crying.
I am so out of that frame of mind now.
Take a second.
Sorry.
You were sad.
I was
Rudy.
so sad.
Pale. Rudy looks pale, gaunt, sickly, but he doesn't act it. Arthur, as always, looks like he's had the best sleep of his life. He doesn't even sleep. He looks so refreshed. Yeah. Anna, needing to sleep in, is just pulling the blankets back over her. Imagine she uses her cloak of protection as the blanket. It's like, no, leave me alone. How would you realize when George wakes up? As there's almost a trail of shimmers, like glitter flowing in the air behind his back. George, for a moment when you wake up, you have no fucking clue where you are. You literally pulled the Gandalf. I have no memory of this place. And then after a moment, you're like, oh shit, right. So I have not finished setting up the god feat for George, but essentially, overland travel is done at half speed because you keep getting turned around.
Oh.
But as a bonus action, you can now pop out a pair of translucent, starry butterfly wings.
Oh.
I'm a bat with wings now.
Oh, a little
What?
astral butterfly.
These wings give you a flying speed of 40 feet, and they shed a dim light up to an area range of 20 feet.
Oh,
Already
wow.
can see.
That's gonna make it harder for me to see. Oh no!
You need like
so
some
cool.
horse blinkers so you can see the light.
Oh, that's so
I
good.
actually should get goggles made. That's smart.
Yeah.
Good.
Oh,
Yeah.
Rudy
You
knows.
totally could.
George, I know a guy back in Evanspire.
Oh
He
my.
does wonderful clothing.
He would absolutely put
Made
a
this codpiece,
cod
in
piece
fact.
with the goggles. You know
As you
this.
speak about canopies, you stand up out of the dome, vanishes. Some sand falls on all of you, and you see, like, standing outside the dome as it vanishes. You see codpiece, and you just see 4 minotaurs turn your direction.
Oh,
A codpieces are very useful when in battle.
Rudy,
they
I don't
protect
think
your.
they care.
Okay.
good.
After a
morning.
moment, you all sort out breakfast. You have some conversations with the minotaurs.
Do we notice
Wait.
that Gerald has had a rough night?
He does not look his best. He's got those streaks down his face, like he's been crying.
It's more than that though. It's like if he's gotten that memory back, like
Yeah, he remembers the whole night clearly.
yeah, like it's too fresh. Like
So we notice that
Mm.
Gerald's not doing too hot.
oh
Do we?
no, he is just
bad.
like
He's having a
he's
bad
really
night.
just internalized. He's
Oh,
very sort
dear.
of just very very inward at the moment. It's very yeah, and obviously, tear streaked and just sort of like
Look, Gerald, I know what we're about to do is scary and whatnot, but not that scary. We've fought things before. Come on. I was joking the other
Rudy?
night.
What?
No, I was just saying, look, it's no need to be too worried about today. I was
Oh.
only joking about the bottle thing last night. I'm sorry if it gave you a nightmare.
He sort of like kind of glazes over a little bit and doesn't really respond.
Gerald, are you all right?
Oh,
I know you love to sass Rudy back. I know
Yes.
you love it.
Where's the sass? I'm now disappointed.
Uh,
Arthur, I need some sass.
Oh my god, Rudy.
Arthur's sort of still lounging around, knowing the big battle upon. What do you mean, sass? Come on, I'm resting. You know you're not.
yeah, Gerald just shuts down again.
Overexert
Aw.
yourself.
Oh, that's right. You can talk again. Damn it.
What do you mean I
Nana.
can talk again?
Nana wants to sit next to Gerald.
Nana, maybe we make his favorite breakfast.
Gerald, what would you like to eat this morning?
Oh, whatever you make will be just fine, Nana.
I'm gonna ask again. Are you all right?
I don't think I am. Actually. I remembered everything last night in a dream. All the details of the town and the place where all this started for me. I remember it all now. And it's weighing heavily on me this morning.
Oh dear.
They all died. I might have even died. I'm not sure.
Well, Rudy can help with that.
I can. This is
I'm
true.
not dead now, I think.
Well, exactly. You must.
You're
you can't
looking
have
more
died.
alive than Rudy, if that's any consolation.
You know what? I'm even going to let that one slide because it's probably true.
I remember people I didn't remember before, and I'm suffering their loss all over again. So many people I had just acquaintances even. They all died that night. It was fire. There was so much fire, Nana. So much brutality. None of it was fair. None of it made any sense. It was all pointless. And somehow I'm the one that got stuck with the contract.
How far away are we from Tanner and Rook and... Like, are they within
Not
earshot?
too far. But you can have this conversation privately. They're currently talking to them. They're like,
Okay.
Yeah,
God, good.
we're
I was worried for a
aside.
second.
Yeah, no.
Well, I mean, Gerald, obviously none of us quite know exactly what you went through, and none of us could probably even imagine what you went through. However, are we not here to make this right? Because, I mean, it's actually lucky that you were, given this contract, because a lesser person...
Lucky?
Gerald, let me finish.
Lucky, Rudy.
Gerald.
How dare you? How dare you call me lucky?
Gerald.
I am
wait.
the last person on this planet that you should be calling lucky.
But you're the person who's
I
trying to make it
have
better. You're the person trying to
suffered
make it right.
Endlessly.
A lesser person wouldn't have done that.
Be silent, man!
Arthur's
George
gonna
just
run.
kind of takes a bite of his breakfast. Eating popcorn.
I have done nothing but suffer under the yoke of this contract, this infernal contract. I don't need you, Mr. Happy-Go-Lucky, Gods love me, to tell me how lucky or unlucky I am. I will tell you right now, I have watched everyone I know die and burn in a pyre, a mountain of bodies that you can't even begin to describe with your bones and your stupid death god. You don't even know. You don't even know what I've seen. And now I see it all again. I've seen it again. It's fresh. I remember it all. All I wanted in life was just a cart and a business and just to be a normal man, Rudy. Don't call me lucky. None of this is luck. Nothing of this is luck. How dare you? And he stands up and he walks over to just like in the vicinity of the Minotaurs and Tanner and Rook.
Tanner and Rook are trying to like convince the Minotaurs about the Professor Orb armor. Like, no, it's real. It's real, I swear.
Saw it, man.
What were we all doing this morning? Tanner, Rook.
Are we not waiting for the professor?
You should be along.
And as they say that, you hear. And everyone looks to the west except for George, who looks to the east. You see, coming through the sand, like the sand barely affecting this large construct, you see the golem that Professor Orb is currently controlling. He walks up. Are we all ready then? You hear coming, echoing from mute.
See?
Before we get going, can I have a word with my friends real quick? Just a small word.
Oh, yes. You want us to huddle up? We're going to make a really good strategy. Yes,
Okay.
Wow, I can't believe they bought that. I'm shit at lying.
Arthur walks over. George, what's up?
So speaking of God's loving, Brittany, why is it so hard for you to get into contact with one God? I saw 3 last night.
Oh, wow.
It sounds like you encountered the same, I don't know, the crossroads that we all met a while ago.
At least we had the crossroads talk before. See, this is why you always need to have the talk with people. You have to have the talk or they won't know about gods.
This is true.
You have to have the talk.
Yeah, if you guys hadn't told me about gods, that talk probably would not have gone the same.
So, what you're saying is you encountered deities in your rest last night?
Yes. And, I'm gonna need some help with navigation for a while. Because, I got put on timeout.
Oh? You in the naughty corner?
Remember that nightmare we gave to the lich lady?
Oh yeah, that was great.
Jalira, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No regrets whatsoever. Totally worth it.
None. Absolutely. Best thing we've ever done, actually. We're all in agreement, right?
Yeah.
Well, Miss Desna didn't like that very much, and now I'm in trouble.
Oh.
Speaking of Desna, I chose her.
Oh wow. Wait, back up. Hold on. What?
So out of the deities you were petitioned by, you selected Desna.
Yes.
Would any of the party know that name off the cuff, or?
I mean,
We
I
were
just got
told
her
that name.
paintbrush, so.
Oh yeah,
We
we
were
were
told
told.
No,
That's right.
That is Shellens.
Oh
No.
shit! I don't
Oh,
deserve
I
it.
thought
I
that
go
was
back to
Desna's
the
as
sand
well.
statue and I give
No,
it back.
Shellen.
Got it.
Like a
But
turtle.
Desna is one of of the 3 that.
Yes.
Yeah.
Right.
It is
She's the third
Serenry,
one.
Shellen,
Desna's
and
the-
Desna.
Okay.
We caught them all. We won.
We're the Pokemon
Oh
Master.
my god.
Yeah.
George, take these. Go.
Right, well, I mean, that works then, because now that we have Nana who holds relics of both Seren Ray and... Oh shit, sorry, what was the pronunciation of the other one?
Shellin.
Shellin, thank you. Of Seren Ray and Shellin, you now hold the boon from Desna. There
Well-
might actually be a way of convincing...
Is boon and blessing the same thing?
Technically, yes.
Look, I don't know how gods really talk either, but probably, yeah.
She wouldn't explain what a blessing was, so I don't really understand what that is.
Oh my god, they love to do
she-
that, don't they, Rudy?
She did promise that if I chose her, I would be able to help you guys, though.
Excellent.
I don't know
Well,
how, though.
That's
Or
okay,
if
since
it's
when do
even
any of us know what we're doing?
Yeah, I'm going to be the 500th person to say it, but gods work in mysterious ways, and their help is not always very straightforward, but they do what they can, don't we all?
I just figured it would be better to tell you guys before we potentially fought the angels of the person that I made a deal with.
So, are we going to get this show on the road? I would like to leave this place. You just hear coming from over the Professor Orb's armor.
Arthur would like to stand up and poison his bow, to get it ready for any
You
upcoming.
poison the arrow.
Not the arrow, sorry, yes, not the
The
bow.
bow.
Poison the arrow, and sort of has that sort of ready in the quiver and marks it, make sure he knows which one it is.
Okay. Did you take note of how many arrows you were allowed to do this on?
I'm currently looking through my notes. I've only got one.
Yes, which you can apply to either a normal weapon, or if it's ammunition, I believe you can do 5.
But I can only do one at a time. I can't
One at a time.
Can't pre-do
you
5.
No, it will wear off on its own within a minute.
Yeah.
Remember, it was like a dip and go sort of thing,
Yes.
wasn't
Yeah,
it?
it's-
Yeah.
So he's only going to dip and go one arrow, ready to fight if need be.
Wait, I thought we were discussing with the angels first, before fighting.
Well, we
Well,
are,
yes,
but
but-
this is just in case.
Okay.
Arthur, did you not just... I would prefer us not to fight the angels of the person that I just signed a contract with. I would like to not die.
Look, you don't know what's going to happen. Gerald is
Gerald,
a
can
bit
you-
of out of wax at the moment, so I'd say, we're here for Gerald. Let's let Gerald do what he needs to, and if that means killing these goddamn angels, we do it. Arthur just smiles.
So, who's taking charge?
Anna is our champion. He just points to Anna.
I
One you
just
least
work
expect
here.
to see.
Well, I kind of would have been over with the troops.
I feel
Much
like it's
during
more of a
this.
Gerald's...
Yeah, George says that, and Nana just goes,
No, Nana would be taking the lead in
Shit.
conversation if we go
Oh,
into
God.
conversation.
So we're trying the diplomatic route first. That's it?
Initially, yes.
I see.
That is still the plan, right, Gerald, Nana?
I'm not with you.
Oh yeah, that's right, you're further along, yeah.
oh, he's come over to us. I thought we were all together. I was wrong.
I understand.
He's
I
walked over to the
understand
group.
now. Yeah, they are
Let-
over there, and we're with the professor.
Alright, well, you know what? Okay. So in that case, shall Nana, George, Rudy, and
And Arthur head-
although Arthur's not at the table at the moment, so I suppose it would just be Rudy, Nana, and George go
Yeah.
Arthur,
Go in.
go
Yeah.
in.
Yeah. Nana might, like, as they, I don't know if they need to pass or anything, Nana might kind of go up and give Gerald will tug on the elbow and goes, "Well, we're off for now.
Oh, yes.
Oh,
Very good.
write me if you need something." And she kind of gives you like a meaningful look.
He kind of just nods curtly and yes. Very well. Good luck.
Before going in, there was one day where George didn't eat his brownie and he just kind of hands it to Gerald. I know it doesn't have the
Aw.
effect anymore, but it's still a brownie.
That's okay. It's still a brownie.
Still a brownie.
Oh.
Thank you.
Nana
Thank
would
you,
still
George.
be able to give everyone the 10 hit points.
We might need him.
Oh, yeah? How many?
Just take him.
Nana, what is your proficiency modifier?
+4.
Okay, so 4 temporary hit points. Except for Rudy, who's got like, what, 39?
39, yeah.
Yeah, I don't think you need him, but you can have a brownie anyway.
I really would.
Oh, does he
Yeah.
get to keep them?
They
Oh, shit.
last until used. This time they last through the long rest, otherwise
Yeah.
they
Oh, I didn't
reset.
take a long rest. I'm just...
Oh, yeah.
Check
Get
your
that
spell.
long
I
rest.
didn't. I changed my spells over, and then I forgot to actually push the button, which is fantastic. Because I
The party
thought
walks up.
maybe...
Gerald staying behind with the recruits, so to speak. Okay, great. We have Orb back. Welcome back, Orb.
Sorry.
Welcome back.
So, Rudy, George, Arthur, and Nana walk up the steps towards the Angel Sanctum.
Mm.
And immediately you hear, "So, you return."
Yep.
But without the one that you would strike down immediately.
True.
We've come to discuss options.
There are no options. We will not let you pass.
Can I see the bottle? I won't touch.
They look at each other. We cannot let anyone enter. You have connections to the Cursed One.
What if you don't let us in? What if you just open the doors and we can look at it? From here, with you in
Or
between us.
seeking some powerful magic. Why would we trust you?
Rudy nudges Nana and George.
Nana takes this moment to pull out the scimitar and then pull out the brush and then look at George and go, "Well, it seems we've picked up a couple things from your managers."
They look at each other. They look quizzically towards George.
He just waves awkwardly.
Desna says hi.
Now you're waiting for them. Oh!
Oh, you can bust out them wings.
Would George know how to do that, like, instinctively?
Oh,
George,
yeah,
would,
true.
George would know. George, you
Okay.
would know that that you could do this.
I can. He just kind of points to his back and winks.
Yeah, and they almost fold up from your back and open up these large, translucent, pink, purple, starry butterfly wings.
I met Desna last night. Just
Oh.
waving
Those are
awkwardly.
gorgeous.
And
That is
they
much
actually look surprised, these angels. They look towards all of you. One of them steps forth. This one looking a little bit different than the others, wearing a helmet with ram horns almost, carrying what looks like a lance spear. I speak for Desna. You too. You fucking fly. She
Butterfly,
points,
thank you, not a
she
fly.
points with a lens towards Nana and George. You may pass. You may enter the chamber of the bottle of the bound.
Oh shit.
And I will follow, and you will not touch it.
Thank you.
And they sort of just like move to the side a little bit.
Rudy nudges Arthur and
There's,
goes,
there's
I do.
one angel with a long black hair, having this golden, what's it called, like coronet? Coronet? It's just staring daggers at you, Rudy.
Oh god, I wonder why.
Arthur, let's not. I'm not going to push my luck here. I'm going to stand right where I am.
Oh, okay. Arthur takes a step forward to follow Nana.
Arthur!
What? No, am I not allowed?
And the two angels that are just wearing this golden armor, they look fairly identical. They got this almost a burning color, fire to their hair. They step forward and just put their hands on the handles of their swords and look at you, Arthur.
Oh, no, sorry to offend. Nice swords, though.
They just stare at you.
Ah,
Nana and George,
Arthur!
you are heading to the far back. In the far back,
Die before we come back.
Well,
you pass through this wonderful, wonderful curtain that has embroidery of the three goddesses covering it. There's birds, colorful birds flying across a sky that goes from day with a bright sun to a night with shining, shimmering stars. And behind, you come to a very barren chamber. White marble with golden veins. And in the middle, a small podium upon which, on a small blue velvet pillow, sits a bottle. Small enough to be held in one's hand. And the angel says, "No further, please. You have seen the bottle of the bound? Is this satisfactory?"
I know. Yeah, I just want to look at it. Like,
In what
really
sense?
look at it, Josie. I mean, like, it's just a small bottle on a pedestal.
Yeah.
Like, that's it.
Small, like, crystalline bottle with a stopper. Looks like a... It looks almost like a really fancy, like, decanter. That you would have, like, your fanciest drink in. With a glass stopper and, like, the sort of, like, a diamond-shaped patterns etched into the glass itself. It's like
Can I
this
ask,
big...
for me, is it on its side? Is it up? This doesn't matter, but I'm curious. I was imagining it on
It's
its
like
side.
slightly tilted to the side, yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, cool. No, that doesn't matter at all. I literally just...
Empty. Like through the distortion in its surface, still looks empty. It doesn't seem to be anything inside it, as far as you can tell.
Oh. And, well, commenting on that, Nana just goes, well, you sure he's in there? It looks empty.
We are quite certain.
I must need glasses.
how small is he if he fits in there?
Pokeball.
That's not quite how it works.
Oh.
How does it work then?
You don't suck him in through the... It's not like a chimney with the... like holiday time. Never mind.
It's magical, all right. A word of power was spoken, and Salishkar and his 999 demons were sealed within.
All at once?
all at once.
Were they
That's
all like
pretty
in
good.
one space, or did you like just the power word made all of them from around their different planes went in there?
All of them, wherever they were pulled inside and sealed.
I see. So if they were sealed with the word, I see. Are they squished at all?
The angel is not humoring your question.
I see.
It's just looking at you.
Hmm.
Gerald, what are you doing?
Sort of just, I guess, pacing uncomfortably. With the, in the vicinity of all the minotaurs and the Tanarooks and a wizard tank. and sort of just very sort of very in his own thoughts. There was already a lot going on for him, but now he's like just freshly relived a nightmare that he'd forgotten, and yeah, he's having a time.
Rudy and Arthur, are you doing anything particular?
Oh, these guys don't talk very much, do they?
No, and you talk too much, so I suppose it's a match made in heaven.
How long have you guys been here?
There's no reply.
You got a bug on your nose.
Arthur, don't insult the angels, please.
No, can't you see the fly over there? And Arthur puts up a hand like he's ready to whack it.
Arthur, don't! Arthur!
All right. Arthur puts his hand down and
We know
I'm
it's-
leaving. He goes out.
No, Arthur, you don't have to go. You just...
Arthur's now left
Such
Rudy
a
by himself.
child.
Oh my god.
Such a Rudy is very aware he is suddenly alone in front of an angel of Serenray.
Hannah, George, are you doing anything particular?
Yeah, George and I still had a couple questions, but I think George just wanted to ask a couple
Go ahead.
questions.
So, if they're not squished and they're not tiny and they just kind of into the bottle, is the bottle special or is there a spell on the bottle?
The bottle is quite powerful. An artifact of ancient make.
Probably better than my clay pot, George.
Or the vodka bottle?
Oh, wow. Hmm. I do have a question for you. Sorry, I didn't get your name.
One last question, and then I will ask you to leave this chamber.
This is
Naya,
George. Did you have anything?
For
else?
you to leave the reflected city in its whole.
Well, all right. I'll ask it. Because I love my friend very dearly, and because he was preyed upon by Surreal. What do you know about making and unmaking contracts?
It is not within our domain.
Maybe not you, but we just go up the chain. Do you know
Deals
who
can
could?
be made.
Hmm.
I know what you mean. The contract your friend has made with the bitter flame is not something easily broken. Several have come in the past claiming to be the ones to free the bitter flame. We've heard of this contract. The only one with powerful enough magic to overrule such a contract is Asmodeus, the devil god. It is not within the realm of the celestial deities. Now please, you must leave.
Thank you for your time.
You can have a moment to talk amongst yourself again. I gotta go to the bathroom one more time.
No worries.
Okay.
Oh,
See if the kids need me.
So,
Hopefully they're asleep.
Oh dear. Arthur left me alone in front of the angel that wanted to kill me. I'm not entirely thrilled with this.
Look, guys, since Josie's gone, I mean, I did put in a spell called Meld into Stone. So if I happen to grab a bottle and then just become the floor,
No,
I'm just saying.
and do what? Because I think we've
What is
just
this?
stay there.
No, so
What does it do?
what?
You just stay there. You just step into a stone object or surface large enough to fully contain your body, and then melding yourself and all the equipment you carry with the stone for the duration. So I can be there for 8 hours.
Look, the only problem, I mean, that sounds amazing and hilarious, but I feel like that is an act of aggression. I think they would see that as an act of
I
trickery
wouldn't
and
do it unless we were actually fighting them.
immediately attack.
Yeah.
So
But obviously, there's a word we need to know, right?
yeah, the word of power, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever
And
that.
we would need to find another artifact
Well, we don't have to
we're gonna
break.
go
to resell.
No,
Fully as
well, we
Asmodeus
don't have
a
to
little
break
bit?
the bottle. We just need to open the bottle.
Yeah,
The
but
bottle
like
doesn't
we
be
need
broken as such, but when the bottle is opened, I think the idea is this plane is going to start to collapse.
No.
No? Is
When
it's
the
broken.
bottle, no. So the way that it's being told to us is that if the bottle were to be broken, or if it were to leave the reflected
Right.
city, that's when
That's
the
when it
plane
is.
that contains the reflected city would collapse.
Right.
Yes.
Yeah.
So just opening the bottle wouldn't collapse the plane necessarily. It would just let
But
everything
I
out.
think it's more complicated than just being like,
I don't think so.
Campaign.
I
I
think
don't-
no.
I don't know
think
that
that
it
is.
is.
I think that is exactly how it can be.
I think the
opened.
complicated thing was putting them in there in the first
Correct.
place.
Yeah.
so the complicated. Well, that's the thing. Like, if we want to put them back, we probably need that word.
That would have been ideal. Yes.
I don't know who has that word.
The angels probably do.
Well,
Don't know about that,
yeah, I don't
They
even know if they
might.
know.
but
But I don't think we have any chances of figuring out what that word is now. I think we're kind of, because I'm assuming we've been ushered out entirely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think
We're back- we're back
You
with
may
it.
have
Yeah.
you may have tapped out
Yeah.
your angel
I think
questions
we've-
there.
I mean, does
Well, I
the
think
tech
You've
not
exhausted
work
the
on
dialogue.
angels?
Yeah. The
Yeah,
dialogue
you
tree
can
is
talk.
empty.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I feel
you've
like we
exalted the
got
dialogue.
something good. Like we know that we need a word to put them back in.
And we know that the bottle itself is part of the spell. So
Yeah,
we
we
know
can't just
that
use
the bottle
another
cannot be
bottle.
changed.
Yeah,
It
yeah,
must go
yeah.
back into the bottle. So the options are open it, get him back in somehow.
Mm-hmm.
And I think the only way we could even think about getting that is if we force the angels to a point where the only thing they can do is tell us the word. We essentially have to.
What if they don't know the word? What if like only?
Then we're left standing in the temple with the bottle, and we have more time to figure it out.
True. Yeah.
More divination, more, or as we know, the worst case scenario is Rudy touches the bottle, and it is,
I mean,
the
that's
problem is
looking a
delayed.
little. Yeah. Look.
and we can
Hmm.
leave.
We better be pretty quick about leaving. We should. I feel bad about killing the angels now that George is kind of affiliated.
kind of left us no choice at this
I
point.
feel like. Also, I don't know if you can
I kinda
kill
would
angels. I won't
wonder-
lie.
I
George,
wonder if it's too soon to ask. Does that? Hey, people are shy. Is there any way we can let them go and let them back in real quick? Is it
One
too
more
soon?
lady.
It's too soon.
that's up to George.
George has seen how easily everyone else does it. He's like, I can talk to my god.
I talked to
I got
Toria
one
one
now.
night. I could do it again.
Either way, I feel like our
Yeah.
time we've had ample time to figure things out. I think
Yeah, we
now
never made
it's
a
either
decision,
do
yeah.
or die now.
Yeah.
Yep.
So if George would like to even attempt something like that,
Now's kind of the time.
now is the
Yeah,
time.
now's the
Because I think the next click I make on OBS is the one that moves us to the battle map.
Yeah.
Do I have any paper? Is a question.
One of us would probably
Yeah, we
have,
would have
paper.
paper.
Yeah.
Oh, I absolutely have paper.
Oh yeah, you have paper
Paper
galore.
for-
You have so much. You have stupid amounts of paper.
Oh
You
yeah.
have an evil book full of paper too.
Yeah, can we just burn the book?
It
Burn
doesn't
the
work
book.
that way.
It is
as
a book of
someone
fire.
with Cuddly, as someone with poem in their name, I'm against burning the book.
I will literally eat that book if it means that you're free from it.
I tell you,
I'll
Nana
cook
could cook a book quite nicely, I feel. Like, you know, a nice
I
sauce
would
with
fucking-
it. Maybe,
I
I
would
don't
fillet
know.
that bitch.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Oh my gosh.
I didn't know that Nana was into dodgy accountancy, cooking the books.
Oh my.
My favorite pastime.
Okay, you're gonna need
Alright.
to decide
Yeah.
No,
What are
no.
what's
you
the plan.
gonna do the thing, George, or are we? What's the
Nana,
deal?
do you have any paper?
Of course, yes. And yes, she finds it a little crumpled around the edges, not packed great.
Is there a dark corner where George would be able to see better?
I think the scrawling handwriting is part of your charm.
The problem is he's
Just
gonna
like
try and draw.
throw a blanket over yourself.
You can find, because everywhere here is a dim light, pretty much.
Okay. He's gonna kind of sit on the ground, put paper in front of him.
Right. I'm sorry 100 times.
Sorry,
Sad
mommy. Sorry,
face.
mommy. Sorry, mommy.
He is, from the best of his recollection, going to draw a meadow that he has seen in the past with a special someone. And there's going to be two people in the drawing. Someone a little bit shorter than himself and himself. And he's going to put as much detail and beauty into it as possible. And when he's done, he's going to minor illusion it and then write, I'm sorry on the back.
I love that.
Or make a charisma check, just charisma, and I will not allow you to use your own bardic inspiration on this.
I figured.
16.
Oh, that was a save.
Yeah,
Oh.
just
Sorry, I clicked the wrong thingy. Where?
click on the charisma.
Yes. There we go.
Much better.
Well, we should go on with the first one.
George, just get a god and let's go already. Come on.
You see the minor illusion of the meadow. It almost starts to move. You can hear music playing faintly, like a little music box in your ear. Then you hear a whisper. I am sorry. I stand on both sides in this conflict. There's nothing I can do.
Is there? There's no way we could just open the bottle and put him back in.
You get no response.
Folds up the paper.
The music slowly stops.
So, apparently it is that easy just to draw.
Oh my god, Arthur was right.
But I got nothing. Desna says she's on both sides of things, so she can't help.
In which case, I guess it's your show now, Gerald.
Oh, have you guys come back?
Yeah, we've kind of
I think we
while we're doing-
meandered back
around,
and we're
yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
grouping
yeah.
around you again. Yeah.
Right. Right. Well, that's unfortunate. Good you got to see the bottle, though. Nothing written on it.
Not that we could see, Gerald. It
Any
looked
Text in the
empty.
chamber? Any clues?
We did ask the angel, and they said that the bottle is stoppered by a word of power. So if we want to put them back in, we're going to have to learn that, I think.
Words of
for-
power are quite a thing.
Any
I'm not
idea what it might be? Like,
I'm certainly not skilled
Alakazam.
enough to know
No,
any
okay.
words of power at my proficiency. Oh yes, that is. I believe that is quite above what we can achieve right now.
So to battle.
I don't think they leave us much choice.
At the very least, if we leave one of them standing, so to speak, we might be able to get an idea of the word of power, or maybe a direction of where we could find it.
I would prefer not to kill them. If it was all the same, it would be
Okay. We not come out. We can't
a
do
waste.
that.
Yes.
Yes.
I would like to suggest for our battle plan that I'd be able to somewhat sneakily shoot the first arrow to surprise them. And then after that arrow, we go charging in as such.
I love the gumption on that idea. However, there is only one entrance, and they are angels. They can probably, I mean...
If I do my
whilst-
pass without a trace and all that sort of stuff, if I
I
fire off
think-
that first arrow, it will be do a lot of damage.
I think you can try. I don't like your odds given their nature, but far be it from me to know their full limitations. You can certainly try.
Arthur gets his
Shall
bow
we-
ready. Are you ready
Shall
for
we
me
swap
to do
to
that?
battle map and
Yeah,
discuss
we
the
can do.
formation and whatnot?
Yeah. Now,
Yep.
are we... Look, I didn't want to, bring this up too soon, but are we handing the bottle over to, is this a thing we're doing? Should we just get Rudy close? Or...
No.
Okay. Are we taking the bottle at all?
We'll talk about it once we've got the bottle. How about that?
If we even get to that point.
Let's focus on step
Josie
one, and
doesn't know.
that's getting to it.
So, what I want you all to do is decide in what order you are going to enter the chamber. Because as soon as you go in a second time, that's when the whole shit starts.
Yeah.
Can-
So you're going to have to decide the order of all your forces entering.
So, how many Minotaurs do we have?
You have 4.
4.
4 Minotaurs.
Oh, that's
Okay.
so even. You got 1 on each, and then you got 2.
Yeah, you have 4
Okay.
Minotaurs, Rooks, and you have an Iron Golem.
That's a lot of melee
Oh,
support.
yeah. That's a lot of distraction, I'd say.
I mean, the golem might not necessarily be melee.
Mm.
I mean, this is a wizard,
he's got
a
spells,
wizard in an orb
probably.
in an iron
He
golem.
explained that he uses his spell slots to power. He
Right,
cannot
so he-
cast spell slots inside the golem.
Okay.
Right. So
Did he?
he's
It's
Did he
an
tell us
either
if
or.
it's-
Like when he's in orb form, he can use spells. When he's in the golem, he uses his
Sure,
spell
sure.
slot essentially to control it.
Mm.
Yeah.
What kind of armaments does it have?
Well, he's got an AC of 20.
Oh,
And
like
he-
weaponry. I mean,
He's got his fists.
Oh.
Yeah.
Josie.
Uh-oh. No!
Checking
We tried-
Jesse's
As soon as
stream.
we made a
It's
decision.
buffering.
As soon as we made a
And
decision.
an AoE.
Oh,
There you
there
go,
you are.
yeah.
Sorry,
Hey,
you're back.
welcome back.
You disappeared for a
Welcome back.
moment.
You were gone
What?
for a second.
You were gone. You were gone for a moment.
You were frozen. But you're back.
His stream
Everything's
said-
okay.
frozen
yeah.
as well.
he's got fists.
on.
That's what we got.
Is my stream dead?
It's looking like it's at
It's
the
still
moment.
buffering.
Hydration.
Because
Let me
OBS
refresh.
says it's trying to reconnect.
Yeah, it's still
Little-
buffering.
Yeah.
OBS, please.
No, it's went down.
But at least your
What?
internet is still working.
Mm.
Yeah, 'cause it says that OBS
Wait,
is trying.
hang on.
Refresh.
Yes, I'm still live. It's doing
You're
its
not-
thing. Is it
Yeah, I
not
don't
working
see
at
you
all?
live.
Yeah.
It normally takes a moment to
Yeah.
do its thing.
I'm gonna cry.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah.
So what were the armaments? Or what was the weaponry?
Hold on.
So you said
I'm actually. Oh,
Yeah,
now it says it's reconnected successful.
Oh,
so
wait,
Oh,
let
you're
me,
back.
let me refresh.
yeah,
Yeah,
it's
there
up.
you go.
It's up.
you're
Okay,
up.
it's back. Yeah, it's back now.
Can
Okay.
someone type in my chat to refresh? There's still people to refresh.
refresh.
Yeah, I see you. I
Thank
see you on the Twitch app on my phone. So
Okay.
you're,
There you
you're
are. Yeah,
definitely
you're back,
live.
you're
Yeah,
back.
you're definitely live.
It has. I can tell you all. It has the stats of an iron golem. It has a bunch of damage immunities. It has immutable form. It cannot be transformed. It has fire absorption, magic resistance, magical weapons. It can make 2 attacks. It has a slam attack and a sword attack, and it can also do a poison breath, where it shoots. It's like the fumes that come out of its head. It can like concentrate and shoot in a cone in front of it.
Ah, all right.
So a big tanky boy is what I'm
Yeah.
hearing.
So,
Yeah.
all right. What I
It's
propose
a tank.
then is we'll have our iron wizard in the center of the formation.
To center.
We'll have we'll evenly split the Tanarooks and Minotaurs either side of him.
Okay.
May I?
And we will all come in behind that formation.
Okay, so you would want the Minotaurs going first, then the Tanarooks, then the Professor Orb, and they'll split up and form like a phalanx.
Yeah. So what I'm thinking basically is that the robot charges forward, the melee Tanarooks and Minotaurs split off in a flanking maneuver
Okay.
either side.
May I make a slight suggestion of a modification?
Yes.
The Tanarooks in front of the Minotaurs, because they might be quite eager to get into this fight, and mistakes can happen in battle.
What do you mean?
They might charge in and get someone else.
I don't know if I'm talking as Rudy or as Darcy right now, so I'm afraid of what
I
to say.
think
in front of
Rudy's
it.
insinuating getting them killed.
Because the second they
Oh.
discover of what we're actually trying to do.
No,
No, you're okay? You think that's okay?
no, it's fine.
Okay, alright.
So, are we all good with this information?
Yes.
Any preparatory spells? Now's the time.
So Arthur just wants to do Pass Without a Trace.
Mhm.
Mhm.
So he'll summon that.
Okay.
He'll summon that. Do that. And he's gonna go up to like the entrance before everyone sort of walks in.
You want to be first.
No, not first, but sort of like where the door is. He's gonna be just next to it, so he can lean in with the bow, shoot it, and then everyone can
Okay.
walk in. Sort of.
Okay, because you do know there are stairs leading up.
Yeah, but I assume there would be a platform or such at the door still, wouldn't there?
There's no door. It's an open archway.
Well, he just goes up enough where he can go the doink and goes back down then.
Okay, that's fair.
So he sort of wants to shoot that first if anyone has any problems
That
with
is
that.
fine. I just want to give everyone Beacon of Hope. But not everyone, just our party. The other guys can think
Okay.
they're getting Beacon of Hope.
All
I
right.
just
Okay.
want to summon an animal.
And then
And then
An animal.
you have to.
So
The
There
Please,
is
I beg
so-
of you. I beg
What?
of you. There's so much on this map already. So much.
Anyway, so everyone here
I
in
won't
this party
summon
will
an
have
animal yet.
you'll have advantage on wisdom saving throws and death saving throws.
Sweet.
Oh, okay.
So
We'll need the ladder.
Is
And
then-
healing is maximized. All
Yeah.
healing is
I was gonna ask, yeah, I didn't know if that was just for now healing, but that's okay, healing's
so
maximized,
is
that's
that
great.
is that a stationary effect, or does that move with Nana? How does that?
No, it triggers when Nana casts it, and anyone who gets it has it for as long as Nana is concentration.
Okay,
Sweet.
so Nana
Yeah.
has to
Oh,
maintain
sorry, up to-
concentration.
Up to 1 minute, but I don't know how strong they are yet, so I'm just gonna use it.
Well,
And it's
oh,
like
shit.
at will, so we're
I-
gonna do it.
I forgot a thing.
And what?
Is it possible for? Well, I suppose I can do it on short rest. Changing my my fire resistance
You would have
to
been able to.
radiant.
I think as long as you're not
Is
summoning
that in
anything
one
at
of
this
your
point.
allowed resistances? Yeah, I think you can pick any resistance.
I'm pretty sure I can pick literally any resistance. Yeah.
Perfect. Is George doing anything in preparation? Any spells to cast?
Still looking because
You're
normally
gonna
I
use
summon
your
the
litter box
animal.
right now?
Before
Okay.
anything, then I want Arthur Orblet to roll a stealth check.
Stealth. Here we go.
Rudy was going to cast Shield of Faith on Professor Orb.
Oh shit!
So that plus 10, 32.
Yeah, okay. They will not have spotted you.
All right. And
That
so
is
this is going to be the arrow with the poison on it.
So wait, we're
Which
going.
would have actually failed by now because it doesn't last that long.
Remember, it
Alright.
lasted a minute, and we just went in and spoke with the angels. and-
Yeah,
and did all that,
yeah. All right. In
Oh.
that case, he's going to use the lightning arrow.
Okay, you're preparing
so-
a lightning
Oh
arrow.
shit!
Could I suggest something incredibly silly?
Don't look
Of
at that one. That
course.
was the wrong button.
Could you attach the apocalypse vial to an arrow?
It'd be quite heavy, I
No.
would assume.
Yeah, it would be very heavy. It's more like if you had a large sling.
Oh, okay.
Like someone
It's that
could
size.
probably lob it.
Hmm.
Right.
Would a mage
Rudy's
hand
up.
be able to deal with it?
Mage hand could probably carry it. It wouldn't be able to throw, but it could carry it.
And like drop it on their head.
They would see that from a mile away.
So
If you're all ready with preparations, I'm going to
Hmm.
mark that.
Just want to confirm Shield of Faith is on Professor Orb.
Yep.
Also, my gift of the protectors.
You want to refresh it?
Yeah, it's gonna have, because I can only do 4, so one person has to miss out. And the person, unfortunately, is going to be Arthur, because literally everyone else is has more in the magic department.
Yep.
Okay.
No, that's all good. Can Arthur let us arrow fly?
I would
Well,
like to put Blade Ward on real quick,
Sorry.
and then
Hold on.
I'm good.
Well, I'm going to sort everything out.
While you're doing that, I'm just going to run away for 2 seconds. I'm sorry. It is quite urgent.
Yep.
Look, I'm only muted at the moment because my cat has decided right now is the perfect time to use her litter box. Oh, she's done. All right, we're safe. It's good. We're good. We're fine. It was.
Phew.
I will not let you fire your arrow because initiative starts and everyone is like piling into the room.
Ah.
You
Okay.
will have the spell already cast, so your first arrow will be a lightning arrow. You have to read the spell. It might not stack with your poison because it doesn't make an actual arrow. It becomes a line that shoots.
Ooh, that's pretty cool though.
It
If
is.
you read the spell properly. But you will still be stealthed when it comes to your turn.
Okay.
And remember, you can run it through. I want to take this time to check how are we doing on energy. Do we want to try one round of combat, or are we just going to wait another week?
I'm interested to start it, but I also am aware that Gude might be really tired. I was really tired and I could crash any second, but I'm happy to go if we're into it, then super happy to do that. How we're
Self-care
feeling.
wise, I should sleep, even though I do want to see the combat.
This is
Same.
fair.
How's we're feeling?
I'm much like Gouda. Should bed, but I'm interested in the first round of combat.
So we'll do one round and then we'll check in, and we'll see how it
Sounds
goes. We're waiting for the Aussie, but I'm gonna fucking start this shit. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
This is some Dark Souls music.
I'm really sorry about that. I just had to cough out a lung.
Oh, that's
It's
fair.
okay, we're
That's
playing
fair.
Dark Souls now.
Welcome
Excellent.
back. As you make your preparations, spells are cast, and you charge in. Everyone, roll initiative.
Yeah.
I am rolling for all the NPCs, so just worry about your own initiatives.
Cool.
Oh, amazing.
Finally. Alright. Holy crap! That's perfect. There you go.
Tell me
Nice.
what you're getting. What did Arthur get?
Wow, we're all
15.
ready to rock on this one.
Yeah, damn.
What did Nana get?
20.
How much did George get?
22.
Okay, I think that I've got everyone. Top of the round, George, with Nana and Rudy on deck. George, you're currently in the far back of this line, this procession that is just racing in. For those of you who are watching on my end, the map does continue further back. It's just fucking massive.
It really is. Oh my gosh.
So you are
Mm.
here. You might have to look at the actual camera feed in Discord.
Yes, I am. I'm there. They're there. I'm definitely gonna Blade Ward for myself
Blade Ward.
because I did see that they had some pretty nasty weapons on them.
Oh, my battle map is frozen. Hold on. I'm double checking it. There we go. Okay, now everyone can see everything. Perfect. It was frozen. Thank you, Lars Pack.
So
Okay,
here-
Blade Ward
I think
is
we can see it.
one action, so you have cast Blade Ward on yourself.
Yes.
Are you going to stay where you are, or are you going to move anywhere?
I am going to stay where I am and kind of try and make sure I'm not in the way for the people who like going closer.
Okay. You can use your bonus action if you want to for Bardic Inspiration, or a spell, or to pop out your brand new wings.
How long do the wings last?
You can turn them off and on.
Oh, okay.
Holy shit.
This
Okay.
is the best gift ever.
Damn.
The gift that keeps on giving.
Butterfly
Until it
activate.
doesn't.
Well,
I don't want to wings yet because if I can go unnoticed as much as possible, that might help the party more. But I
Mhm.
will inspire Nana.
Okay.
oh, you get me
A banana.
a banana.
A banana. Nana, I believe in your magic and I'm kind of scared right now, so show me what you got, please.
Oh, you'll do great, sweetie.
Who's
Nana.
inspiring you?
It is Nana's and Rudy's turn.
Yes.
You-
Rudy, I think you have the
you
higher
can-
roll, technically.
You can act simultaneously or decide who goes first.
I mean,
You can go for it if you want.
yeah, I mean, really, I think
Yeah,
that
go
time
for it, yeah.
that turn's pretty independent. So if you want me to go first, Cuddly, then I will go first.
Yeah, because I rolled a 19, but I got a +1 because I
Okay.
am. So I
Alright.
think you technically go
Alright.
first.
Okay, alrighty, cool. So is Rudy within? Yeah, he's within 120 feet.
Here in
Yeah.
the far back.
Yep. Can Rudy see all of the angels?
Not yet. No, you're at the bottom of the stairs, actually.
Ah, shit, I can't even see a thing. Okay, well that doesn't really help things, does it? Okay. And there's no free spaces for him to stop at
There-
until...
you can move through ally spaces, so you can squeeze in and get behind, so you can look between the legs of the Professor Orb.
If Rudy can do that, absolutely, he's fine. He's kind of yeah. If he can like stand somewhere, yeah.
You can rush up the stairs, bob and weave through, push your way through the tunnel ropes behind the Minotaurs, and you're now standing behind. You got the Professor Orb's massive stature in front of you, and between its legs, if you duck down a bit, you can see the angels. They've drawn their weapons. Their wings are unfolded. They are ready.
All right. It feels weird being the first attack.
I know it never happens for me. I'm just like...
Wait, oh no, did Arthur do his sneak attack? Or does that... Oh no, it happens on his turn. Okay.
Yeah, he is stealth though.
He's stealth though.
That's the main point.
Alright. Oh, this feels so weird. It shouldn't be Rudy going first. Okay. In that case, he is going to... Oh, this might actually not work. Maybe we should think... Okay, this is a little test shot. Yeah, this is a test shot because I'm a little afraid of what might happen here. He's gonna fire a guiding bolt at
which one?
Not the Serenray angel.
Wow.
You don't know which angel belongs to who. You only know specifically that one speaks for Desna.
But there was one staring daggers at Rudy, correct?
Yeah.
And that one
you
had
can make any assumptions you want, but it's not something
that one.
Rudy's making an assumption big time, and you're going to throw the guiding bolt at neither the Desna angel nor the Serenray angel. You may pick neither the one that Rudy assumes is Serenray's angel. You may pick
Is that the one you are going to attack?
No, not that one.
He's
not
not
that
even
one.
touching it. He will not
are you
touch his
then
exit stuff.
Okay, can you point to the remaining two? Yes.
This is the one that speaks for Desna.
Okay,
Oh,
yes,
okay,
yep,
this
One
yep,
with the
yep.
purple ring. This
Correct,
one
yep.
with the black hair was staring daggers at you, and the other two have flaming hair.
Right.
Flaming
Okay, well
hair.
that doesn't really... Okay,
You're
fuck.
fine.
We're gonna have to hit all of them. So
I know. I'm
Come on.
worried about
Just
the
pick a
radiant
target.
damage. I know.
Come on.
Okay. All right. Fine. You know what? You stare daggers at. You know. All right. You know what? Fair enough. You want to go? We're going. He's firing a guiding bolt at the one that stared daggers at him.
What's the range of your guiding bolt?
120 feet.
Yeah, I believe you could be able to hit.
I'm
Yeah,
pretty
it's
sure
about
I can hit.
60, 70 away.
Right.
Okay, roll for guiding bolt.
That is a 20. Sorry. Why did that roll everything? Yeah, it's 21 to hit.
And 21 points of
And
damage.
21 for damage. Yeah, that's why I was confused.
21 to hit, it hits. You reach under, you hold out a hand. This pale blue energy flies at this one angel who had been staring daggers at you, and she still stares you down as the force impacts. It just scatters, and she doesn't look like she took the full brunt of that damage.
Yep.
But the next attack against her will have advantage.
Yes. Right.
She has resistance to radiant damage.
That is exactly what Rudy was thinking. So he would then, that might have been a little hasty. He would then use part of his turn to essentially warn the rest of the group about Radiant on that particular angel. And then as a bonus action, he would activate Shroud of the Afterlife.
Okay, keep that in mind.
Yep. Okay.
Nana.
Yeah, Nana is up. I do have a quick question. I have a quick question because George gave Nana advantage, but if Nana
inspiration,
sorry, inspiration. If Nana doesn't if it needs a saving throw, does that give them disadvantage on it if I get inspiration?
No, that's
and does
that
that
I can do.
It's a
But that's
D10 that
separate.
you add to your rolls.
If I did one that needed a saving throw, would I waste the inspiration? Oh, I can
No,
keep
it lasts
for
10
10 minutes.
10 minutes. Yeah,
10
you
minutes,
decide
okay.
when to use it for 10 minutes.
Sweet. Okay, I'll make a note of that because I think I'm going to try something else first.
You are back here, by the way.
I am way back there. If
You're
I
at the
were,
bottom of the stairs. You're like 2
Yeah.
steps up.
if I
What were you saying, George?
I was saying also, if for any reason your roll still fails after using that, I have unfailing inspiration, so you do still keep that die for your next roll.
Oh shit!
Nice.
Oh
That's
shit!
cool.
I love that. I
Yeah.
do love that. I was just gonna ask if I were to teleport 60 feet ahead of me, and my spell reaches 60 feet. That's about 120. Would that about work? Like, would that hit one of them?
Well, from where you are currently, they are. This is 45. They're about 100 feet off right now.
100 feet off. So I could probably teleport just in front or like under the professor and still hit one of them. I would love to do that, so I'll use one of my hidden paths.
Okay.
And I
Then
will...
twirls, just takes a twirl and disappear like she's folding behind an invisible door. Where do you want to reappear?
I would like to
Here,
reappear
Nick?
very
Behind
very
Professor
close to the
Orb?
professor. Yeah, that would be great.
Yeah.
And then I would like
It's just
to try to polymorph the closest angel to me, probably the purple winged one.
the purple winged one. Sure. I need. What kind of save do you need?
Wisdom save of 16 or better.
Wisdom save of 16. I got a 27.
Holy
Okay.
crap!
That, yep.
Nana will look at that and go, okay, maybe not you.
Yeah, you try, and it's almost like a disappointed look looking at you. You just had nice conversations. The spell, as you try
Ross
to,
is gonna make you something awful.
doesn't work. So you can still move. You still have your movement.
Yep, and I still have a bonus action, which I will.
No, your
probably-
bonus action was to do hidden path.
Oh, it says no action.
Double check it, because it's if you read
Oh.
the actual ability, it's an action to do it to someone else, a bonus to do it yourself.
Got it. All right. Well, okay. My yeah, my thing will just be making sure that I'm not going to get trampled by if the Tanaran run forward. So I'll probably situate
Okay.
myself out of the way of that, if that's possible. Maybe step behind the professor again.
That would probably be less safe than where you currently are.
Okay, then I'll stay. Oh,
Gerald,
Yes,
you're here.
it's me.
It's you. And we got a bunch of the angels and NPCs, and then Arthur is the next PC on deck.
Okay. So of course I mount the old broom, push
The
off
old
into
broomy.
and I want to be diagonally in the air. I need to be 60 feet from them, diagonally up.
And how far can your broom move? 50?
My flying speed on it is 50. Yes.
You can just barely make the distance then.
Just barely get in.
Yeah,
Excellent.
this is exact. You're on exact distance, I believe. Yeah, you're pretty much like the closest one. The furthest one is 65, and the closest one is 55. You cannot reach the one that was staring at Ruth.
That's fine. So I can reach like the Desna one and one of the fiery ones. Okay,
Both the fiery ones.
both the fiery ones. Great.
Because you're a bit to the side.
I'm going to cast Banishment
On which
oh
one?
damn!
on the Desna one and one of the fiery ones.
Oh, you're doing a double trouble.
It can target additional targets at higher levels.
Okay.
So at fifth, I can target an additional creature.
Okay,
so
here we go. I'm
they
gonna roll
both-
for.
DC 18 Charisma saves.
Let's see. The Desna Angel gets a 20.
Ooh.
The other one gets a 19.
Ah, God, so close.
Yeah.
God.
So you see their forms start to flicker, and then they just like seal themselves. and these fires, these burning energy, like a mirage haze, was trying to make them disappear. You still have bonus action. You used up your movement.
I mean, I don't think I really have any particular bonus actions, so that's probably me done.
Okay. It is the two Fire Main Angels' turns. They are going to both immediately fly up towards you, Gerald.
Jeez.
Oh, flying wings! Crap!
Yeah, these. I'm just gonna pull up some stuff. They are going to use flyby.
I really didn't want it to come to this.
As they are going to use 60 foot of their movement speed to fly up to you. They're going to do their attacks and then back off 30 feet. And they do so without provoking attacks of opportunity.
Sure.
So you are going to take 4 attacks against you.
Oh, okay.
Yes. Here we go. First, I'm rolling double. It's not for advantage. I'm just rolling both attacks for one target at a time.
Sure.
It's a natural 19 for a 29 and a 3 for a 13.
Well, the 29 is going to hit no matter what, and the 13 does not hit.
13 does not hit. So the first one hits you. So as it comes flying up, a blade in hand, it strikes against you. And you are going to take... I'm actually going to have to use the digital dice. You are going to take, first off, 9 points of slashing damage.
Mm-hmm.
And then you are going to take...
No, and then.
You are going to take 23 points of radiant damage, but half to 11.
Woo.
As the first one strikes you, the other one notices, and the glowing blade turns from glowing into burning. As it
Oh,
comes to
no.
Come on.
strike. They can hit between fire and radiant damage.
Shit.
That's clever.
The second one gets a 9 and a natural 20.
Rudy calls out to Gerald going, "My words may be clumsy, but my powers are not," and negates the critical hit.
You do, because you are within 30 feet of Gerald. Just within
Not
30
today,
feet of
Gerald. You can't die today.
Okay, so it's a 19 and a 30.
Is it to hit or damage?
Hit.
Okay. Well, the 30 I can't do anything about. I might as well just use shield to negate the other one.
Okay. So you are going to take 8 points of slashing damage
Uh-huh.
and 20 points of fire damage.
Oh,
That's
that
the
one
first
already-
one.
That one already switched it? Ah.
Yeah. It's when they attack, they can choose if it's fire or radiant damage.
Right. So how much fire was it? 20?
20.
Ow. Okay.
So both angels fly. They do like the flying across each other towards you. One swipes, the other one realizing that you have resistance, quickly turns the blade, and it goes from glowing golden to being breathed in flames, and it cuts against you. It's about to hit a real dreadful blow when Rudy speaks up, and there's again this essence of death being denied that pushes the blade ever so slightly. That is the two angels go. It is now the one that stared down Rudy. This one looks like it's holding a sword, but it makes a move. And the blade unfolds as it holds a scythe.
No.
Oh.
Right, that's so cool.
Interesting.
Scythe to
Just so party knows, that was half my health gone.
Yeah.
Including
yeah.
I'm on half health even after those 10 hit points gone down.
Are we happy that it was not a crit though? At least it wasn't a crit.
It wasn't a crit.
Everything
Yep.
is fine. fine.
Everything's
Everything
fine.
is
Hey,
fine.
this is only the alpha strike. As long as
Yeah,
we can
yeah,
outlive this,
She's
it's
going
fine.
to slam her scythe into the ground, and these gray, pale gray spectral chains shoot up from the ground around you, Rudy. I need you to make a charisma saving throw.
A charisma saving throw.
Do you have charisma? I think the dragons would disagree.
I think. Hold on. Let me double check something.
I mean,
I
You
mean,
give me charisma or wisdom, Josie. I'm happy either
No,
way.
no. Hold on. I'm double checking. It's actually going to fly forward to the side here, up where the others are, and it is. I misread a thing, but it is going to. It is going to tell you, kneel, betrayer. And I need you to make a wisdom saving throw.
you have advantage.
Wait, who, me?
Yes.
Oh,
Wisdom
sorry.
saving throw, but you do have advantage.
X with advantage. Okay, cool. The first roll is a 22.
That's a success.
Fuck
Alright,
my advantage, I guess.
You feel this force trying to push you down on your knees. But you managed to bear through it.
I didn't betray anyone.
She's just going to grab her scythe and the wings just flap ominously. It is the Tanaruk's go.
Let's go, boys.
Let's go.
There's only one on the ground
Can
now.
we even reach anyone? We didn't think
They are going to, let's see, they have a 30-foot movement speed. They can get them, like, around here, and they are going to use bonus action to move. And then, action, they're going to both run up to the last angel of the ground. But that's their entire turn. They have nothing else to do. They're just, like, running in with their swords.
No.
Ah! They're just, like, barreling through this chamber towards the one angel of the ground. Arthur, it is your go. You are stealth.
Yay!
Attack us,
Uh,
angel.
You have a
I can-
primed lightning arrow.
Yes, and so I can obviously see the ones in the air, right?
Yes.
The one that made funny looks at Rudy Incolin.
Of course.
Of course, yeah, right here.
Gotta take your point.
Arthur's gonna fire an arrow at them. The one
Okay.
with the slide.
Don't worry about the ones burning me with swords. It's fine.
30.
30 will definitely hit.
Oh, good shot.
Alright. So, do I roll the spell one? So, lightning arrow at third level.
Okay.
That'll do 26 damage.
Okay.
But
You do.
is there
yeah,
anyone
save by the
else
looks.
in a what is it? 10 feet radius of it? Of that person?
No.
Dang it!
10 feet radius? Yes, there's one.
Alright. They hit or miss. Creatures within 10 feet of the target must make a dexterity saving throw. Each of
Okay.
these
Tells me the
creatures will take a
dexterity.
D8 of damage.
Ah.
D8. It rolled a 9 for its dex save.
Alright.
Yeah.
So it fails. They needed a 14. So I roll this. It'll take 11 points of damage.
Nice.
And then this is just me. Do I now roll the arrow's damage by itself or no?
No, because the spell transforms the arrow.
Okay.
I need you to make another stealth check to see if they can make you out through all this mess. 'Cause
Okay.
I'm giving you the opportunity since there are so many things going on. It'd be hard to
And
pinpoint.
hide. Yeah.
Does Pass Without a Trace continue to activate, or?
Is it a concentration spell? Pass without trace.
I will have a look.
I don't believe it is.
I don't
No,
think it is.
concentration up to 1 hour.
Oh, it is
It is
concentration.
Then it would be gone because
Yes.
the lightning arrow is also a concentration spell.
Yes.
Is it?
Yes.
Oh.
Yes.
Yes.
Wow.
Paladin Smite and any like weapon buffing spells that are activated on hit are usually concentration.
Right.
So that was a 12.
12. So as you shoot this arrow, this lightning bolt streaks over the head of Professor Orb, hits that one angel who's just staring down Rudy. It explodes in a cacophony of lightning that hits one of the other angels as well. And as the proverbial battle dust settled, it's got its eyes locked on you, Arthur.
Arthur throws another arrow at its face.
Okay, go for it.
21.
One will hit.
Rolling for damage. Obviously it won't be sneaked, so 10.
Lots of damage. Nice.
Arthur's just gonna go again at the same one.
Sure.
That's 24 hit.
4 hits. Fucking
That's
Arthur.
24.
Pile bunker.
Oh, jeez.
The rest of us are just support in battle. Arthur is the damage.
That'll be a 15.
15 points. Nice. Yeah, you done a good chunk of damage to this. You've taken a third of its health down.
Which one did you attack?
Arthur basically yells out and goes, "You cannot play with a guard."
What?
Okay,
What?
well,
That-
that's killing Arthur
That's
first.
The Minotaurs can't do much. They are going to run up as a skull to the sides of the Professor Orb and just form a defensive line. They're creating a defensive barrier. That is all they can do right now because they don't have the resources to reach the one on the ground, and they do not have anything for things in the air.
Sweet.
It is the Archon of Falling Stars.
See, if it has a name, it's gonna be tough. I don't like this. I don't like
this.
I don't like this.
Sounds rough. Sounds rough.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's probably my turn too to get knocked unconscious because I'm trying to turn her into a frog. Well, it was a cute frog. It was really fine.
It would have been an improvement, probably.
Double checking. It's now got these Tanarooks on it. It is shit. What do we do? What will it do? It's going to take its lance and it's just going to stab at Tanar.
I'm
Twice.
off the hook. I repeat, I'm off the hook for frog making. I don't think she even remembers.
Probably
And
didn't
we're
notice.
fine.
That's
It's
fine.
a natural 2 and natural 2 for an 11 and a 25 to hit. The Tanarooks have a 14, so one attack hits,
Definitely hits. Yep.
and it is going to be. I'm gonna roll. It is 8 points of piercing damage plus 14 points of radiant damage. What did I say for the first one? 8?
8
plus
and
14,
14.
22 damage.
They do
And-
have magic resistance if the
Well,
if the thing is
only
magical
applies-
effect.
No, it's against spells and magical effects, not magical damage.
Oh, sorry, you're right.
And it is then going to stay put.
Oh,
Where-
they've got unbridled fury though. In response to being hit by a melee attack, Tanaruk can make one bite or greatsword attack with advantage.
Sure, I'll roll it. Tanar is going to roll. Gets a natural 20.
Yeah, Tanar, my boy!
Greatsword
Oh
just
my
going to be
God.
4d6 plus 4
He
points
did not
of
like getting stabbed.
slashing damage.
Very angry boy.
They've been waiting a
That's
long time.
14.
Mm.
It's 18 of slashing damage. This person does not have resistance, so it is damage.
I don't want either of them to die, but I hope if one dies, they both die. Does that make sense? Because they're kind of like
Yes.
in love. So I'm like, I don't really want them to have to live without the other one.
Yeah, yeah.
Is this weird?
And next up, it is the Iron Golem. It is Professor Orb is going to take a single step forward.
Ka-chonk,
God, he's so
ka-chonk,
fucking
ka-chonk.
big. So fucking big. And underneath these angels, gonna just direct the exhaust pipe on the head and just unleash a gallop.
Oh my god.
Yeah, nice.
So I'm gonna roll 4 Constitution saves. Okay, let's do in order. The Arcana Falling Stars is not affected, so it's just 4 saves. 16. The Starry Angel.
Starry Angel.
Starry Angel.
The
Yes.
stereotypical angel.
18, which is a fail, and it's going to use its 1 legendary resistance to succeed the saving.
Good job.
And the others also both fail and are going to use their legendary resistances to succeed. So they all take half damage. Which is 10d8 worth of poison damage that's coming up here.
Yeah. Wow.
62.
Ooh.
Let's see. I'm gonna double check if any one of them have resistance to poison. Poison. Not you. No, not you. So they all take 31 points of poison damage.
Holy crap.
Damn. Professor
Nice.
Professor, please.
gets
Professor
legendary
Worm.
resistance and still does damage. That's fantastic.
Oh yeah. But that is all he can do this turn. We are at the start of a new round of combat. How are we feeling? Are we rounding up? We've gone almost a
Yeah,
half
I
hour
definitely
over
can't
now.
do another one.
Getting
I-
pretty tired.
We're gonna
I need to
take
get a bed.
this up next week, everyone.
Yes.
I'm excited.
Yes.
I have a question
I-
again.
Go ahead.
Oh, you go, Guden.
No, you go.
Oh, it was just about the Beacon of Hope because it only lasts for a minute, and that's 1 round.